The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall Undisputed live fight reaction extravaganza. And to my left, we have a man that really needs an introduction, for he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, it's Pops.
Welcome to True School Sports. A lot of boxing going on, and fire away, BT.
So before we even get into the live, let me first say shout out to everybody out there in the world. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, let us know where you're watching from. We've had a long couple days, and we just got in this morning. We were in Tampa last night, Plant City, Florida to be exact, for the Pro Box Promotions card. I went there and got some good content for you guys, so go check that out if you haven't done so already. And now we rested a couple hours, and now we're right back at it. It's the first two live fight reactions. So looking really forward to this card. You know, Josh Taylor, we're if you guys didn't know, we're massive fans here of Josh Taylor on this channel. Me in particular, I'm the leader of the Josh Taylor American fan club. So, you know, really happy to see him in the ring. Catterall's an undefeated contender that you would expect to get his best efforts. Whether or not it's up against Josh Taylor, we don't know. We're going to find out, so it should be a whole lot of fun, you know. Shout out to my guy, Brendan Smith. He says, that was not a draw. I don't know what fight you're talking about, but shout out to you. I missed the fights on the Undercard. Box Talk 101, my main man, Freddie. What's good, champ? Good to see you, Box Talk. Hope you're doing good, Freddie. Good to see you. And there you go. We getting it started early. Two minutes in. Already 2 minutes in. We already 2 minutes in. And we're going to get our first Don King side of the day. So, Don King, talk to him. You know, when the super chats come out, so does Don King. So, Don King, talk to him.
Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You don't live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old. Let the good times roll.
There you go. And let the good times roll. We will here on True School Sports. Shout out to Carl Hansen. He says, salute to my favorite homies, BT and Pops, and big shout out to our man Carl from the land down under, Australia. Right. Shout out to you, champ. Ordinary Pete says, he said, y'all just stopping by. I'm just stopping by to hit the like and say hi. I gotta go run. God bless you, Pete. Good to see you, champ. Much love. And then he says, I don't want to like Josh Taylor, but he's a bad motherfucker. I would like to submit my application to the Josh Taylor fan club. Join the club. Join the club, Freddie, because I've been banging the Josh Taylor drum since 2017, late 2016, early 2017. I've been telling anybody who listens that this dude from Scotland, he's not like they wanted to compare him to Billy Joe Saunders. They wanted to compare him to Luke Campbell. He is not those guys, Freddie. He is a mean, skillful, spiteful motherfucker, bro. And he's a great fighter, and I feel like he's a fighter that universally should be respected by all boxing fans. You know, he goes out there, he does what you ask fighters to do, fight the best, give you great performances, and he does that, and he behaves like a fighter. So you can't hate on Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Catterall is a good fighter, decent fighter. I would pick him against other opponents, but it's not gonna be against the Tornado. I don't know if you guys watched the face-off yesterday when Catterall grabbed Taylor by the throat. He's done. You see that?
Yeah.
When he grabbed him by the throat. So shout out to Scotland. Shout out to all the Scottish fans, because you got a bad man. Yeah. He's Josh Taylor. Yeah. My prayers go out to the UK. Ukraine.
Yeah, God bless the Ukraine and all the destruction going on in the world. Like just prayers of protection for everyone out there.
Yeah, Victor Posto,
Lomachenko, Derevyanchenko, the Klitschko's,
they're all doing that. So God bless them. But back to this, Taylor is going to end this guy's hype real quick, and I don't think when you grab me by my throat that really felt too good against. Even though it was a mind game thing, Taylor's coming with a Scottish flag and let everybody know these motherfucking belts ain't going anywhere.
There you have it. Carl Anson says the big bad booty daddy. You mean this big bad? You mean this big bad booty daddy, Carl? That's one.
The bump and grind. And it's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
Shout out to Scott Steiner. Put these fools in the Steiner recliner. Yeah. You know, Box Talk also says I don't see anybody beating Josh Taylor right now at 140. Nobody. All the guys I think would have a chance are never going to get a chance to fight him because they're all lower in the rankings than to come up. But yeah, right now for me, if we're talking about like the Cepedas and the Pro Grade rematch and guys like that, I don't see it either. Jairo says happy birthday to Demetrius Andrade, the best fighter from 154 to Bridgerweight. Yes, happy birthday to Demetrius Andrade. And also, happy 21st birthday to my man Jairo. It's his birthday too. Oh, him and Andrade got the same birthday. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So shout out to you, Jairo. God bless Jairo and everything you do for me as a friend and for the channel. So much appreciated. But yeah, man, listen, you guys give us your thoughts. Smash that like button. Let us know where you're watching from. If you got any questions about anything in boxing, leave them down below, and we will address all of them as such. Let's see if there's anything going on the Taylor card. Let me see. Right now, no, just Johnny Nelson talking. So I guess for the time being, until Johnny Nelson stops talking, you guys can get your questions in.
Yeah, I'll say this. Taylor also came out and said after this fight, if he doesn't move up to 147, he said at 140 he'll possibly fight Teofimo. That's crazy, but Taylor's not afraid to fight anybody, as you can tell. And today he's going to show why why he got those belts and why he is undisputed.
Yeah,
I don't think it's anybody that can beat him right now.
Do you think Teo will match up well with Josh Taylor? No. And truth be told, I never did.
Yeah,
that was the one fight when Teo, even before Teo lost Loma, people used to always say like, BT, what do you think about Teo, Josh Taylor? I said, look, Teo can beat a lot of guys. I think Teo would have a great chance to get a lot of guys, but the one guy that I would pick against him would be Josh Taylor. And I thought that when the Teo hype was at its all-time high, and I definitely think that now. So
BT been singing Taylor for a long time. It took me a while to appreciate that how special Taylor is. I was a big Progress fan, and quickly. Yeah,
but anyway, I want to get to a couple more comments, and then we're going to turn our attention back to the card because a fight's about to happen. But we got, let me see, R.I.P. Machiavelli Don says, I hate when people go on about Andrea like he cannot box or something. Those people don't know shit about boxing, so that's on them. That's their cross to burden. You got a link. I'm not watching it on a stream today. I'm actually watching it on ESPN Plus. But what I can tell you is, I'll tell you where you can go to get a link. If you guys want to get a link, all right, it's not gonna be that hard. It's pretty simple. I go. Listen, guys, I don't go anywhere different for links. I go to the same place everywhere for links. I don't go nowhere different. I'm not some genie. Like I know people think I'm like this genie. Like I go to the same site every weekend. So I go to VipRow. It's called VipRow.me. You just go there and yeah. But listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna drop this link this one time. And I'm not dropping it again because it's really – I'm not watching it on the link. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. So for me to keep going back and forth, it's going to be a bit tedious. But look, here's a link. Don't say I didn't do anything for you guys. You know, your boy BT is a man of the people. But Box Talk says, BT, I want to pick your brain on this guy named Javier Centeno. What can you tell me about him? Javier, yeah, we know JC. We know Javier. He's been a long-time coach here in South Florida. Trained a lot of local fighters. He's training Emmanuel Tego. He's training Xander Zayas, and now he's training, obviously, most notably, George Ferocious Kambosos. Javier is very level-headed, good coach. He's not one of these coaches that when things go bad in the fight, where like he's not gonna lose his cool.
Yeah, I think didn't he say he also did UFC fighters or something for that?
Huh?
Didn't Javier do something like UFC fighters.
I don't know. We don't listen. This is a boxing channel.
No.
We don't know what he did in the UFC, but we know.
What I basically was trying to say, he wanted to box whatever sport he was in, and from my point of view on Javier, I think he's a great person. His demeanor, I love his demeanor. One thing that I will say that I like about him, I'm not comparing to Sugar Hill. I'm not comparing to Sugar Hill, but Sugar Hill has the same type of demeanor, very calm. Get his message across. Don't need to scream. Don't need to yell. And for a lot of fighters, believe it or not, having a calm trainer like that can explain things, it takes the nerves away from them when they have big fights and stuff and gets the job done. So shout out to Centeno, Jim, and Javier. Absolutely, man. Anyway, we're going to turn our attention to the next fight on the card. It's going to be, where is it? Patty Donovan, 7-0 versus 13-8, Miroslav Serban, 6-rounder. So I know who Patty Donovan is. I don't know much about Miroslav, but we'll see what's doing. Make sure you guys smash that like button. You know, definitely take the time to support the channel.
And yeah, man, it's your boy BT. Put that sound back on. Let me see. Put the sound on. By the way, I'm watching it on ESPN Plus today because your boy Harold said, BT, this is Josh Taylor. Yeah. You got to make sure you have quality. You can't have no lagging stream today. You gotta have the perfect HD quality for the Josh Taylor today. Because this is Josh Taylor we're talking about. So, there you go.
Deal with Taylor.
Let me see. I've been checking out his work, and I like Javier. His work is nice. I want to send an undefeated fighter his way. Yeah, no, Javier is good. The gym they train at is a very, very nice gym, a very nice facility. They got great, obviously great gym culture with Tego and Xander and George and what's got Christina Cruz, Logan Holler, all kinds of good fighters at the gym. So yeah, definitely shout out to and much love and appreciation to one of South Florida's very own Javier Centeno. Absolutely. BT, only true men rock pink. Yeah, Machiavelli. I don't normally wear pink, but when I rock the True School shirt, it looks best in pink. So that's why we're doing that. Let me see. Apparently, a guy that beat Shakur in the Olympics, Shakur Stevenson in the Olympics, is fighting on the card. Yeah, BC Ramirez, the 2-time Olympic champion gold medalist. He beat Shakur in the gold medal match. He's the guy that made Shakur cry. Second place. He made him do that. But he lost his first fight in the pros. Topping are trying to fast track him. They're still trying to fast track him. He hasn't lost since and has been dominant in every fight since. So looking forward to seeing what he can do today.
Yeah, he's real good actually. Yeah, from what I see from him.
Yeah. Hyro says, Pops, who do you got in the Postal versus Gary Anton Russell with? I know who BT's rocking with.
I always say experience to me. I think Postal will win the mental game. I think he will beat Anton.
You picking Gary? Pick the Postal?
I'm taking the Iceman.
Okay. Well, look, I'm rooting for Victor Postal. I'd like to see him win, especially when you consider everything going on in Ukraine now. And Victor Postal is one of my favorite fighters. I think he's one of the most underrated 40-pounders in the world. I think Gary Anton Russell will win the fight. But I really, really want Victor Postal to win just because I'm a big fan of his, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves in the sport. But yeah, we're here round one. Eric Donovan versus Miroslav Serban.
Yeah.
I believe Eric Donovan was an Olympian, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think he was an Olympian. Good body shot there by Eric Donovan. Now, he's got real deal on his trunks.
Say that.
Now, you can't be putting no... He's got real deal embroidered on his trunks, so you can't put real deal on your trunks and not be something special because, you know, we talk about Evander Holyfield's the real deal. You know, Amanda Serrano calls herself the real deal. I mean, I'm not even sure he's at the Amanda Serrano level yet, so you gotta really show me something, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, when you put a brand like that, a name like that around your waist, and you don't show it or you don't back it up, then we got problems. But I think the real deal here, Donovan, right? He's actually undefeated. Like you say, he's an Olympic and everything. So far, he was decent with me. He's got a good jab. And then it's the middle of the ring right now. You got green trunks on, brown stripes against
Miroslav.
Amen. Yeah. So you have that name, you better back it up.
Barry Lilly, what's good, champ? I see you. He says good morning and good evening. Shout out to you, Barry.
Yeah.
Hope you're all right. We're watching this card. You know, I'll be honest with you, like the undercard. I mean, I didn't see the first couple fights. I know Ebony Jones fought the last fight. Undercard, I'm not really too excited about this particular undercard. There's not really like one
thing about it, but I mean,
standout fight to me. I know what's his name, Robisi's fighting, so there's that.
I like him. I do like him.
I actually think Robisi's fight is gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah. You know anything about his opponent?
I know a lot about his opponent.
So you think this guy's not a sleeper?
No, I forgot who it was he fought.
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was he fought. Eric Donovan, but I seen him fight one time against somebody. I can't remember who it was, but he looked pretty good, and he lost, but he looked good. It was a bigger name opponent, but I can't put together who it was. Carl says, or
shout out to Cuban Boxing.
Box Talk says, I'm going for Gary Russell XXI or whatever number he is.
He's saying I'm knock the shit out of him. That's what he's saying.
No, he's saying he doesn't know which Gary Russell is fighting because there's so many of them. You got Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antonio, Gary Antoine.
Yeah, and I will say about the Russell family, they're a very confident family, despite what they're going on with their dad and everything. So I think with Junior losing the last fight, the older one, supposedly the best one. Even though we all thought he should have a better decision, I think this young one right here, this bull right here, he's gonna be one tough cookie to deal with in the weight class.
Oh yeah, Eric Donovan lost his. Thank you, Hyro. Eric Donovan lost his Zelfa Barrett. You remember Zelfa Barrett? You watched the fight, man. You watched the fight.
You know,
don't remember nobody.
Hey, thank you, Harold. You're gonna be a scout over here. Thank you so much, Harold.
He watched Zelfa Barrett. He fought Zelfa Barrett. Barrett was a top prospect. He was boxing the shit out of Zelfa Barrett, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Zelfa Barrett stopped him later on in that fight. I could be wrong, but I think that's what happened, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yo, Hyro, are you using the ESPN Plus? Because I don't know what happened. Like, it just kicked me out of ESPN Plus, and now I'm trying to get back in. You see. But shout out to everyone here.
Yeah.
Carl says, great interview with Roy Jones Jr., bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, Roy was very cool. I enjoyed my time talking to Roy. This was actually an honor for me because I had seen Roy at fights for years, but like normally when I've seen him, it's been at like big fights. So there's a lot of media at these fights, and everybody swarming him. So to get Roy one-on-one was an absolute pleasure. Very down-to-earth guy. One of the most, down-to-earth people I met, to be honest with you. So definitely.
Yeah, man. And let's not forget the Magic.
And Tarver.
Yeah, Antonio Tarver. When you see these guys and they're humble, they give you time. Even off the camera, when you get Paulie Malignaggi. Whatever his name is. Malignaggi?
How you say his name?
Malignaggi. He actually came out and talked to me. He didn't have time in the interview, but I mean, it was a great card for me because of the people behind the cards, like Roy Jones, like Tarver, having Paul Malignaggi, and really both was come up, but he didn't make it. But we had a great time, and check out all BT's content, because believe me, you're not going to regret it. Just give it a like, and thank you for supporting us.
Shout out to my guy. I see you in the comments. Ramon Mayo, is that D Ramon Mayo? Is that Echo Park Ramon Mayo? Mm-hmm. Shout out to you, man. Hope you're good. Good to see you, champ. Hope all is well with you and your family and everything. Felipe's friend, Ramon.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Hyro says try it again. I'm trying. I'm trying to Hyro. You I don't know what you did with the damn ESPN Plus, champ. I'm over here trying to.
Yeah. So I think Taylor and Catterall.
How do you think the fight's gonna play out? Like, because I know you think Josh Centeno wins.
I think.
What round do you think he gets him out of there?
I would say the 8th, but I think before. I think I'm gonna say 7th or 6th, 7th round. He's done.
Why do you say that?
I just think Taylor's coming out to prove a point, more or less, because I don't think that Catterall's giving him that much respect that he deserves. And like I say, one of the things you can't do with Taylor is you can't grab him by the throat. You got that motherfucker by the throat. You thought the guy on what's his name from the Scottish thing, the movie? What's his name with
Braveheart?
Yeah, Braveheart. You haven't seen the real Braveheart. You see this guy tonight.
Ramon says the one and only. Yeah, shout out to you, Ramon. Good to see you, champ. Carl Hansen says we don't get ESPN Plus down under. That's unfortunate. They over there. I don't know what kind of operation they're running in Australia, but that's messed up.
They gotta have something, Sky Sports or something.
Christian Lewis says, "How's it going, BT and Pops? The content has been great recently. Keep it up." Absolutely, man. I've been putting in that quadruple overtime this week.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to a car last night. I went to a car last night in Plant City, Florida, which is like 4 hours from where we live. Went to the car, covered it, got in the van, drove all the way back here, going live for this car, going live for Chris Colbert, going live for Coley tomorrow, and in between that, still putting out videos. So
that's because a lot of it's because you guys basically. We appreciate that, and we didn't want to let you guys down.
And then what was it, Thursday? I think next Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to San Diego. So for Charlatito versus Martinez. So busy man right now. By the way, I'm gonna get back to the card in a second, but I want to take this time to say thank you to every last person that's been subscribed to this channel, that's viewed this channel, that's in any way contributed to this channel. Because yesterday evening we hit 40,000 subscribers, which I think is a good milestone.
Yeah,
it's a great achievement, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And the best part about it all, Pops, is we've done it all staying true to ourselves. So And the content's resonated with people, and it's gonna and long may it continue. So thank you guys.
So just as much as BT's a part of success, it's also you guys.
It's all you guys, you know. But anyway, we turn our attention to round number 4, I think.
Yeah.
Canelo destroys Andrade as Andrade can't box, but Charlo beats Canelo hands down. What? Machiavelli, you were just the one saying that Andrade is good, and I don't understand people say he can't box. Now you're saying he can't box. What are you talking about? Make it make sense. Christian Lewis says next step 100K. No, absolutely, man. One step at a time, man. But yeah, eventually one day, you know. Once I leave like I've been telling you guys, once I leave for San Diego, I told Pops I don't know when I'm coming home. I don't have a date. I'm gonna go to every single big time boxing match there is. So if it's on ESPN or DAZN or Showtime, you could expect to see me there. You know,
definitely. Like I said, we're taking style every brick by brick,
champ.
And thank God for that.
All right, so round 4 of Eric Donovan versus Miroslav Serban.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where's my phone at? Donovan, I believe, was an Olympian. I'm pretty sure he was an Olympian as well. I know this is Paddy Donovan. I know Eric. I don't know if they're related, but Eric was an Olympian for Ireland.
Okay.
Eric's good. Eric Donovan can box. I feel like Robeisy should be Eric in the co-main event, but it's not going to be a walk in the park. Eric's a tricky boxer. Eric can move. He's got a good jab. He's got decent footwork. He pivots well. You know, Robeisy's going to have to hurt him early to kind of discourage him in that main event. But I see we got 22 people here. Make sure you guys smash that like button.
I think Robeisy, despite that loss he's had, he really impressed me a lot. He's one of the young Cuban fighters coming up, and nobody better sleep on him. And I guarantee you, watch this fight today, you're gonna show up.
Machiavelli says, no, I said I hate when people go on about Andrade like he's something Andrade can't box. Demetrius Andrade is the best fighter from 160 to Bridgerweight. He can do a lot more than just box. Yo, Hyro, why does the ESPN plus I'm about to just go to VIP, bro. I'm about to just go to the stream.
Okay.
I'm about to just go to that. We're not playing today, Hyro. We're not playing with
Taylor. Thank you so much.
But like he keeps cutting in and out. James Anderson says, "Tell Canelo to stop ducking." I've already done that. January the 1st, we did.
Yeah.
We did that this year.
So we'll see what happens.
When I ran up on Canelo, he didn't like that.
Yeah. Y'all know Canelo fighting Bivol, then supposedly Gennady Golovkin. So
and then probably after that they said Makabu, either Makabu or John Ryder.
Right.
Which probably means Makabu.
What does that mean?
That's what that means. If someone tells you, hey, Canelo's gonna fight the third fight of his deal, he gonna fight either Makabu or John Ryder. That means he's fighting Makabu.
Hey, I'm happy for Canelo. He's actually fighting at 175. So I'm so happy, and I hope it stays that way. And you know what? I can't take that from him. Little by little,
Oh, you becoming a fan.
I kind of see Canelo's.
There's bigger problems in boxing than Canelo. I mean, I don't like him. I still think he should fight Demetrius Andrade. But like I said earlier, like I'm kind of just growing indifferent towards Canelo, which for me is damn near like liking him because y'all know I can't stand Canelo, but like I really don't have any feelings towards the guy. You know, he is an A-level fighter. He is creme de la creme. I would just like to see him fight Demetrius Andrade, but people say that's asking for too much to fight an undefeated champion.
Yeah, you can't take one thing you can't take away from Canelo. He puts his time in the ring, and you can't take that away from him.
Carl says, "Hey, bro, what link do I hit on VIP, bro? There's like 4 of them. If you scroll up, if you scroll up, Carl, just scroll up in the chat. The only comment that I posted, the link is there. But try either link 2 or 3. That's what I did.
You just gotta keep doing it.
Oh, you know what? Hey, we're going into round 5 of Eric Donovan versus Miroslav Serban. But look, you know who else is fighting today, Pop? Because Hyro said I was hating on him. I wasn't showing him no love. The longest reigning champion in boxing is fighting today. Let's do a quick trivia question. Hyro, don't answer. Who on God's green earth? Who is the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing today? You guys got 20 seconds to answer that question. Who do you think is the longest reigning champion actively in boxing right now? Who's had the most defenses of any title?
Right now?
Right now in boxing. Who has the most defenses? And the longest reigning?
And he's fighting today.
He's fighting today on an undercard. He's not even the main event. He's not even the main event.
I know, but I can't think of it right this moment. Defense. I'm trying to think of both cards, see which card is on.
Yeah, I'm not going to say which card it's on.
That's why I'm not saying something yet.
You don't know? Nobody in the comments has answered it either. Nobody in the comments has answered it. Who is the longest reigning champion in boxing with the most defenses right now, actively in the sport? Does anybody know? I know Hyro knows. Hyro, do not comment.
That's not Taylor.
It's not Josh Taylor.
Who else was that champ was fighting?
Alejandro Cruz, shout out to him. He says Navarrete is one of the most underrated and underappreciated fighters in the game.
Good point there.
I love Navarrete. A true warrior of the sport. He'll fight anybody. Barry Lilly says Gary Russell. It is not Gary Russell. It was Gary Russell. Once Gary Russell lost, this guy took his place. And by the way, nice combinations there from Eric Donovan on Miroslav Serban. Serban just coming forward.
I should know this because
You want to tell you who it is? I'll tell you guys who it is because nobody seems to know. All right, but he's fighting on Showtime. Jerwin and Kaz.
Oh, that's what we talked about.
Nine title defenses.
Yeah, Philippine. I really like him. All Philippine fighters. I do like him, Kaz, man. I think he was one of the best ones. I think you like Marshall better than him.
Fuck Marshall. Most overrated champion in the sport. Ooh, that's why. He's why I don't hate Canelo. Because at that moment I realized, you know what? Canelo, I would like to see him fight certain people, but you got guys who got belts out here who aren't even A-level fighters. Canelo is an A-level fighter.
Yeah,
you know?
he said he like Marcasio. I like Ankaz, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Aaron. He says, "Hey, my good friends, didn't think I'd miss this. Pops and Brennan. Ebony Taylor is from Portsmouth. You'll love her. Ebony Taylor. I don't know Ebony Taylor. I know Ebony Jones, who fought I believe she fought on the undercard. I could be wrong. Yeah. But Ebony Taylor. Shout out to Ebony Taylor. Shout out to anybody with the last name Taylor.
I was about to say that.
Neldrick Taylor, Josh Taylor, Fred Taylor.
Hey, this guy's fighting back. The Russian guy.
Ebony Jones. Okay. Yeah. Old school, new school, true school. Let the good times roll, baby. That's right.
Good times roll. Don't matter if you're old or young. You only live once. So let the good times roll. Good boy, we're going to sit today with Taylor. Taylor going to take this. Post is going to go in and do his thing. Show the world why his experience.
Oh, now you want to go to Postal. But when he fought Ramirez, you didn't care about Postal.
Just like I always say, my favorite word in boxing is experience, experience, experience. The same thing that next future Ardito is going to do. He's going to use that experience to beat, I say it again, to beat the lights out of Martinez. You know, I'm just so happy that, like I said, fighting Bivol. Never thought the fight was going to happen, but I think it's happening. So shout out to the DAZN and Eddie Hearns. What's the last one right here?
All right, so the last of 6 rounds between Paddy Donovan and Miroslav Serban.
It's not. From what I see, it's not been a bad fight.
It hasn't been the worst fight. You know, Serban is impressing the action, and he's been forcing Donovan to have to actually box and move and stick and stay mentally composed. But right now, I'm not scoring the fight, but so far I think Donovan's maybe gotten slightly better at the action.
Yeah.
But Serban's coming.
Yeah. What do you see about this Donovan? You think he's good? You know if they relate to the other one?
No, he's not.
He's not.
Yeah, apparently he's not, because I think they said. Hold on, let me check again.
Nice shot by Donovan. Nice combinations. Again, more combinations to the body. The body again by Donovan. Donovan just has to put it together in the ring.
Ramon Mayo he's saying that Canelo Alvarez is scared of Jamal Charlo. What you think?
I don't think he's scared. I think he's more scared of Andre than he is Charlo. Charlo, to me, like I say, I'm going to keep singing this, and maybe I'm wrong. He didn't impress me last year at all. People he fought when he should have fought better competition. He's definitely not impressed me this year with whatever situation he had, getting arrested or whatever the case was. So guess what? Canelo will fuck up. Canelo will fuck up. Jamal.
Oh, they waved it off. They waved it off. So Eric Donovan gets the stoppage. Okay, shout out to him. Or Patty Donovan. I get the confused.
Yeah.
Patty, Eric.
Yeah.
Is he scared of Charlo? I don't know. He ain't running to him though. We can't say that.
Yeah, he's not running to him.
We know he ain't running to him.
Yeah.
Well, what I will say, look, I'm not like I like the Bivol fight, so I'm not going to shit on that. But what I will say is, for people that really do hate Canelo, he not doing himself no favors. He's still going on the European tour. He's gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. What, a Bivol, Golovkin, and then what? Maybe the same Makabu or.
If he fights all three fighters, I want him to beat the shit out of Golovkin. I lost the respect on Golovkin, so I would put the beating on him.
Canelo, Box Talk says Canelo for whatever reason prefers fighting the guys with the lighter complexions.
I'm not gonna go into that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, to be fair, Box Talk would say that he's a lighter complexion. He's whiter than Canelo.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like in general, I never thought this fight with Bivol was gonna happen. It's actually happening. So, and at 175, I'm happy about that. I think the fight's gonna be in Texas somewhere, so you already know.
Which means that if Bivol don't bring a rocket launcher and literally shoot Canelo and kill him at the stadium, he'll lose in the fight.
So he's got no power.
If Bivol don't come to this, if Bivol doesn't come to Cowboy Stadium with an M16 or a grenade launcher and shoot Canelo, he not getting a decision in Texas. This is not happening. Yeah. Canelo versus Bivol is a good fight, but the build-up for Canelo Charlo would have been amazing. Yeah, because like when he fights, hold on. Here's the decision for the fight.
Referee called a stop as soon as about 56 seconds into the final round. Declaring your winner by TKO, Patty Donovan.
All right, so Patty Donovan runs his record up to 8-0. Good showing against him, against a tough, durable game, Miroslav Serban. So shout out to him. But what I was saying is, like when Canelo fights Golovkin or Bivol or any of these guys, they're just going to be happy to be there. I mean, I hope Bivol isn't just happy to be there and he isn't overly respectful. He's going to go there and say, I'm happy for the opportunity, this, that, and the third. But I prefer like a Caleb Plant type of build-up. Like, I know Caleb Plant got stopped. Canelo showed his quality. But I would love to see like a fighter that wants to go in there and just talk his shit, Canelo will knock Bivol out for the people of Ukraine. Oh, man. Everybody keeps saying that. Everyone keeps saying Canelo's fighting for the people of Ukraine. Listen, Canelo ain't fighting for people of Ukraine. Canelo's fighting for Canelo's pockets. That's what Canelo's fighting for.
Yeah. Making history, do his thing. But I got young props about taking Bivol. I hope he blows the shit out of Golovkin.
Now listen. All I'm going to say is this. Look, I'm happy the fight's happening at 175. Hopefully no funny business comes out. So I'm still skeptical. I'm giving him his credit, but I'm still skeptical about rehydration clauses and things of that nature. But I pray to God that we don't just magically see Dimitri Bivol forget how to throw a jab or start pulling back on his punches. I'm not gonna say what I think could happen, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we just let's just hope it's a good fight.
I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna hope for the best, and we'll see.
Yeah.
It's a good fight, but people say Canelo is not fighting the monster in Bivol. What's funny, however, is that's what Steve Gaffard, when I had a chance to interview, one of South Florida's very own and a former light heavyweight title challenger, Steve Gaffard, when I talked to him, that's pretty much what he said.
What?
Steve Gaffard pretty much said, the Bivol fight is cool, but the people outside of boxing don't understand how much of a great fight Canelo versus Beterbiev will be. That's the fight that people want to see. What the hell? Who the fuck is it? No comment. Yeah. But we want a lot of people want the Beterbiev fight. Because Beterbiev, look, they're really. I'm not gonna knock the Bivol fight. I'm happy it's happening, but Beterbiev does deserve his chance. Like he's done everything. Everything at the highest level. Every person he's fought, whether it be Marcus Brown, Vosdick, whoever they put in front of him, he's knocked them out. The highest knockout ratio at the championship level in boxing is Beterbiev, not Deontay Wilder, not Terrence Crawford, not anybody, nobody, not Earl Spence, not Lawrence Okoli, not freaking Canelo, not Josh Taylor, not Chocolatito.
Yeah, they usually say
Beterbiev.
As good as your last fight, your last dance, and I will willing to bet before Beterbiev fought Brown, that performance against Brown, my heart's telling me that Canelo would have picked better meter.
But Raw Dog is saying, are you saying that Bivol may throw the fight? Yeah, that's precisely what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna go in there and being optimistic that the fight is great and that he doesn't throw the fight. But it's just when it's not even it's not about Canelo, it's not about Bivol. It just comes down to money. When there's this much money involved and there's not that many stars in boxing that make the kind of money and generate the kind of money in North America that Canelo can generate, you would be foolish to never consider that possibility. And that doesn't just go for Canelo. That goes for any fighter who fights at that level. Yeah. Floyd, Canelo, Pacquiao, anybody. Yeah. But I'm going to watch the fight. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully Bivol comes to win. Hopefully we get a great fight that people can be satisfied with. That's what I'm looking for.
Bivol comes in there, puts a 100% better fight than one of my favorite fighters in Kovalev. I'll be happy for whatever the outcome was going to come. But don't tell me you think Kovalev took a dive. I mean, I'm not going to get into that here. No, but the answer is yes, I do. And I've already talked about it at the past. I'm not going to go into it here. But if you want to go see what I've said about that in the past, go. Yeah, like I said, I think Bivol said a great jab. Bivol is a great jab, and I think he's gonna bring the best out of Canelo. And I've been wanting for this fight for a long time, so I'm just not gonna say he's gonna take a dive. I'm just gonna say he has a great possibility of surprising everybody.
Why do Americans hate or don't rate European fighters? Only American fighters. Well, I don't hate European fighters, but you said Americans, so you're not just talking about me. Yeah. The big reason that a lot of Americans probably don't rate the European fighters is because a lot of them when they come to America get folded up like a blue steel chair. Yeah. And they lose. Not saying all of them, but there's a long history of that. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're not great European fighters. It's just we've seen it a lot. Also, anybody who knows anything about boxing knows that no disrespect to the European fighters, but the best sparring is in the USA. The best sparring anybody can get in the world is in the USA. Even the European fighters, when they want to take their career to the next level, they come to the USA. So for the European fighters that don't train in the USA, that aren't getting that top-notch sparring, that's another reason as well. Not to hate on them, but there's that. Those are logical reasons why people would not class them as high. Illogical reasons would be just because they don't know shit about boxing, and anybody who's not a certain description they want to. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's good to sharpen your tools, and what better way going to another country and see what other fighters do and culture, and just put some more stuff into your tools. And I think that's a great thing. The guy that fought last night, like Tinker, Matt the Tinker.
Yeah.
Let me see. Big up my bro Brennan. Yeah, shout out to my guy Punch Perfect Boxing. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Punch Perfect Boxing. He's a young man out there in the UK doing his thing, getting some great interviews, doing some great work. So if you guys want to see someone that's across the pond that's doing their thing, that's in their bag, putting out that great content, go give him a like, go give him a subscribe, and definitely go show him some support. Yeah. UK boxing fans are better than American fans. We won't get into that here, but shout out to the UK fans. Yeah, God bless. Well, Russell versus Postal tonight. Russell by KO. Oh, who you got? I have Gary Anton Russell by decision. I've never seen Victor Postal get knocked out, and that day ain't today. I can't even fathom seeing that. But if anybody has the quality to do it, it's him.
Yeah, shout out to Russell. I mean, he's there. He wants to make a statement. He wants to take on bigger fights, confident fighter that could possibly do it. Can't take that away from him.
Yeah, freaking Hyro says, BT, it's disrespectful how Boo has to fight someone to be mandatory in a higher weight class. Eddie Hearn is already saying that GGG versus Canelo 3 is for undisputed. Well, what weight class did they even fight at? Is Golovkin's not moving up? There's no way on earth Golovkin's moving up to 175. I can't see that. So that means they would have to fight at 68. That's the most pointless fight in boxing, and it's to the point now where I'm so sick of Golovkin. I actually think I dislike Golovkin more than Canelo. Straight up.
Even more so, yes. With an announcement.
Anyway, we're gonna pay attention to the next fight. The next fight is between what's the guy's name? I think the guy is Nick Campbell. Nick Campbell 4-0 taking on Jay McFarland for the Scottish area heavyweight title. Now, this dude McFarland, he's kind of fat. He had face paint on. He looked like the fat version of Mel Gibson and Braveheart. I mean, the dude was out there.
He's out there, but he's here. He's doing it. Shut up to the Scottish boxing. Shut up to the Scottish.
Scottish heavyweight
What if Murata beats GGG? I would love for Murata to beat GGG. Fuck GGG. Honestly, just disrespectfully, I mean it. I don't like him. I think he's bad for the sport. You don't want to fight nobody.
Like this guy.
Remember when you said Canelo wouldn't fight Bivol? Congratulations. Canelo Alvarez has finally, it's taken him almost his entire boxing career to finally to take a risky fight. So congratulations to him. Shout out to him. I actually, honestly, look, all jokes aside, I had nothing bad to say about Canelo. I'm glad he's taking the fight. Should be a good fight. I'm just hoping, and I'm going to keep saying this up until the fight happens, I'm just hoping Bivol don't forget how to throw punches on the night.
I just always put the better performance than Cole.
If Murata beats Canelo, then it's already a foregone conclusion of who's going to fight next. He'll fight Murata because
Murata beats Gigi.
If Murata beats Golovkin, Canelo will fight Murata because that's a massive fight.
Yeah.
You know what they expect?
This guy's green.
This guy got green hair? Oh man, this guy has green hair.
What's up, mate? Dennis Brown in the boxing. God bless him. He's 12 and 5. He's 23 years old. What do you want? Young kid.
So, Nick Campbell versus Jay McFarland for the Scottish area title. They're both wearing kilt-like trunks.
Scotland. Shout out to Scotland tonight.
BT, remember when Tito was a favorite against Biop and Biop totally dominated him? Was that a dive?
Yeah.
No. But that was a different time in boxing. That was back when boxing had multiple superstars and the corruption wasn't as blatant as it is now.
It's pretty cool. McFarland got the red quilt on, whatever we call it, and Campbell got the green ones on.
Eddie Hearn is talking about a fight in December against John Ryder. I told you Eddie and Canelo are close. That's his promoter at the end of the day. I wouldn't mind John Ryder.
Yeah.
To be honest, I like that fight, but
we'll see what happens. If it happens. Yeah.
Golovkin 3 is completely pointless.
Yeah.
Alright, so round 1, Nick Campbell versus Jay McFarland.
Yeah.
What do you think of him so far?
Absolutely.
I think it's
that's one thing I think
decent fight. Not very enthused, but at the same time, we're in Scotland, right?
Yep.
So as long as he's got Taylor behind him, the countrymen, good luck to both of them. But I think Campbell will eventually win this fight. McFarland, I think he's coming in there a little heavier. And I just think Campbell should win this fight.
The uncrowned champion, John Ryder, he beat Rocky. Damn right.
Yeah.
You damn right. Freaking John Ryder, one of the most underrated fighters in the sport and one of the most underrated 68-pounders in the world. I still can't believe he beat the great Daniel Jacobs, and now they want to say Daniel Jacobs ain't great no more. I always told you guys Daniel Jacobs is overrated, but now that John Ryder beat him, now he's not good anymore.
Did I give him no credit on that?
John Ryder's still not getting no credit.
That's crazy.
Because Jacobs was robbed. When Jacobs went there and did fuck off for 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Did nothing for 10 rounds.
You could go in and Brennan always says he comes to the fight, but he never goes in and shows the true capabilities that he has. If
Canelo becomes undisputed at 175 by beating Bivol and Beterbiev, would you think he's the GOAT? Absolutely not. How could he be the GOAT when he lost to a guy that a lot of people, not me, but a lot of people consider Floyd Mayweather to be the greatest of all time. Now, he didn't beat Floyd Mayweather. He got schooled. So, honestly, the better he does, the better it looks for Floyd. Not trying to hate, but that's just the truth. Like, he fought a guy who turned pro at what? Floyd turned pro at like 126, 130. And he fought big-ass Canelo at 154 or whatever they fought at.
Yeah.
No. But what you can say is, with these next couple fights, is that Canelo Alvarez is taking steps more and more by cementing himself as one of the all-time greats of the sport. I'm not going to hate on him. I'll give him his credit, but BT, Jesus asked me a couple questions. He said, BT, how did you grade the cards last night in the last night? The card last night in Plant City, I give it an A-.
Yeah,
the card was a great card. I mean, main event was a bit anticlimactic, but they had everything on that card. You had knockouts, you had close fights, you had chess matches, you had thrillers, you had everything you could possibly want. There was no way you could have been at that card last night in Plant City and as a boxing fan. Anything you want, you would have got it last night. You would have got knockouts, you would have got boxing matches, you would have got upsets, you had everything.
You name it. And disappointments from some of the fighters.
Disappointments from some of the favorites. It was good match cards. Someone asked me about Kanat Islam. Yeah, Kanat Islam, he looked like trash last night.
That's crazy.
A far cry from the Kanat Islam of old. I think a combination of age, lack of activity, lack of training. Because I was told that he didn't even do any strength and conditioning for the fight. He looked completely flat, and Jimmy Kelly was able to pick him apart from the outside, slow the pace down, outbox him, and just did whatever he wanted to do. So, good win for Jimmy Kelly. Now that Jimmy Kelly won that fight, Jimmy Kelly is now going to be ranked in the top 15 in the WBO because Kanat was number 8 going into the fight. I'm going to tell you guys this. I actually got a piece of information. I'm not going to say it here.
Yeah.
I know who Jimmy Kelly's going to fight. It's going to be a big fight in the 160 division for him. You guys probably won't like it, but I know who it is.
Yeah, and
we'll see what happens.
Islam, his name is Islam.
Yeah.
He didn't come out. I mean, you can never be. You can't cheat yourself and expect yourself to come into a fight and beat just anybody just because. And that's what cost him the fight. He wasn't disciplined enough to do the work.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Shout out to Pete Dobson. Pistol Pete Dobson.
Shout out to Pistol Pete Dobson, one of South Florida's adopted very own. He won in there last night against Jose Miguel Borrego, a tough Mexican welterweight that a lot of people were actually picking to beat Pete and give him a tough time. And Pete Dobson went in there and pitched a shutout.
Pieced him up, baby.
Pieced him up, out-fought him, out-boxed him, out-foxed him, just did everything. So look out for him in the welterweight division. But we're here round 2 of McFarland versus Nick Campbell for the Scottish area title. It's been a very sloppy fight. Yeah. Oh, man. McFarland's got hit with a big-ass right hook.
Yeah, McFarland.
And what's his name? Campbell with an uppercut.
Campbell's the older guy, believe it or not. He's 32. McFarland is actually 23. A little overweight, I think, for himself. No disrespect. I just like the way he reminds me of Dennis Rodman with that green colored hair, tattoos, great, and the pink skirt. Oh, I'm sorry, whatever they call it over there.
Quilt.
Yeah, the quilt. But I like both of them, man. Because they're both out from the man that I know has the best plan in boxing, is going to continue kicking ass, and you know who he is. Josh Taylor.
Yeah. Let me see. Dandara says, the real Canelo haters hate when I bring up the Fielding beat John Ryder and John Ryder beat Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, but John Ryder didn't really lose to Fielding. Everyone knows Fielding got a gift in that fight. The same way Canelo got a gift in that fight because John Ryder got robbed against both of them in the same place, Liverpool. Yeah. Both those fighters are from where? Liverpool. They both got outworked and they had nothing for Ryder. And it's ridiculous that people still don't know or understand that John Ryder is one of the best super middleweights in the world. And when you say that, people say it's crazy. But then the sad part is if Daniel Jacobs would have won that fight, that's why I'm happy Daniel Jacobs fucking lost. Because if Daniel Jacobs would have won that fight, they would have said, "Oh, well, Daniel Jacobs, he's proving why he's still one of the best out there." But because John Ryder won, they said, "Oh, well, no, Daniel Jacobs just."
And don't get me twisted. I like the Miracle Man. I'm a big fan of his also. But he should have known through experience, from his past experience. You're going to somebody else's backyard. Are you seriously you're going to get a freebie just because your name, because of who you are? No. John Ryder fought Smith. I thought he got robbed in that fight. John Ryder came in this fight with Jacobs and actually showed out. He held, he contained Jacobs, and at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to, beat him in the inside game. Jacobs didn't have no answer for him. Jacobs thought because he had a name and because he had this and that he won. So everybody can say what they want, but they never want to get credit where credit is due.
That's it. He said, what should we call it? Hyro said, BT, I want to be like the Puerto Rican guy that had all those ladies screaming yesterday for him. Oh yeah, I forgot the kid's name. The kid that fought on the card. Who was that? Do you remember that kid's name at the weigh-in? Who had all of the blue shirts?
Well, tell you, I
can't remember his name. He looked good though. He fought good yesterday.
I wanted to interview too. I should have got an interview for him. But I didn't get the interview. But he actually came in there, did his thing, and shout out to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury at April 23rd should be a good one. You know, Tyson Fury's first fight in the Wembley Stadium, so he's reached that level now where he can fight at Wembley Stadium, and good for him. Hopefully, the British people come out and support him the same way they do Joshua. I have my questions about that.
I think he's very popular himself, so I don't see why
he's never fought there. You don't know.
UK people gonna.
You don't know until he fights there. You don't know.
No matter what part of UK you're from. You know who Tyson Fury is. He carries the UK name. He's one of the top heavyweights in boxing. Okay? So I think the British people will support him just like they're going to support.
You don't know that until
just the same way they're going to support Catterall today. Although Josh Taylor says a lot of British people follow him too. And that's just my own thing on that. I'm happy. I think there's a fight that he mentioned is going to be fighting at Pride Hall or Pride something. I don't know what the hell that is. It must be like a stadium or something in the UK.
Hold on. Johnny, I just dropped the link. It's right here. So there's a link. Man, this fight's
sloppy.
Extremely sloppy. So if you guys are wondering like why me and Pops are kind of veering off and not talking much about
this fight,
the Scottish title fight. I mean, the dude with the green hair. He's lunging in very sloppily, and then Campbell, he's landing some good shots, but it's not a lot of them.
I mean, Campbell's 32 years old. McFarland is 23 years old, but he's basically I think he's a little bit overweight. But I think he's just there just to make this fight. This is like in between fight here. Look at this.
Dandado says, I never discredit any fighter's accolades. Remember when Adrian Broner went off on that commentator from ESPN? Yeah, you can't sit here and say, well, when a fighter wins a world title, it doesn't mean anything. And that was when he went off on Mark Kriegel, because Mark Kriegel said being a four-division champion doesn't mean anything. Which, I mean, Pops, you mean you watch a lot of boxing? We know how many fighters are out there in the world, trying to make a name for themselves in gyms all across the world. So for a fighter to even just get into the top 10, top 20,
oh my God,
it's a big deal.
And
especially if you're in a weight class like welterweight, a light heavyweight, and people, 115.
And BT put me on game on that.
Just getting into the top 20.
Yeah, we were just watching the top 100 welterweights. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. So to even get
just to get the Pistol Pete level is
not easy. And it doesn't matter what. And I'll say it again, it doesn't matter what the commentary says, what the media says, what we say. Whoever said that.
We're not in there.
Right.
We're not in there.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it comes down to the boxers going inside that ring and handling their business, regardless of how we want to look at it.
How many rounds are in this fight? I think it's a six.
Yeah.
It's a 6-rounder. Right now, the dude with the green hair is getting pieced up. McFarland. British people will support him. They support all fighters, even when they come to the U.S. to lose.
That's right.
What are your thoughts on Chris Colbert? I love Chris Colbert. Been a fan of his for a long time. I've been following Chris Colbert since like his 3rd or 4th pro fight. Then when he fought the kid Titus Williams. You know, Chris is a good fighter. He's matured a lot over the years. He's getting stronger. He's very difficult to hit, and you don't really understand how good of a defensive fighter Chris Colbert is until you see him up close. I had a chance to actually watch Chris Colbert spar earlier this month because he does his training camps here in Miami. I saw him do about 8 rounds. Very hard to hit. Knows a lot of tricks of the trade makes him very hard to hit. Not the hardest hitter in the world, but his punching power has increased over the years. Can switch hit. Just a fighter with a lot of skills, a whole lot of skills. So I'm excited about Lil B-Hop. Or my bad, Prime Time. It's prime time on Showtime. So I'm happy to see him in the ring just being active. And yes, Eddie, thank you for the correction. It is a 10-rounder. I was wrong. Thank you for the correction. So this might be a long one, guys. This might be a long one. How long until Taylor versus Catterall starts? Well, we got this fight right now that's going on with the 2 Scottish dudes for the Scottish area title. We got that fight. We got got a couple. Like I want to say like 2 or 3 fights. We have a 6th rounder with Mark McCowan versus Angel Gomez. We have this fight, and then it's the main event. So about and then we'll be Ramirez versus Eric Donovan. So not including this one, 2 fights. If you include this one, 3 fights. So not too long now. It'll be here before you know it. So don't worry. Corbett is a quality fighter. I've seen him spar 135 pounds. He hits hard. He does. He absolutely does. Can I get that Jimmy Woo interview? He fought a guy with 17 fights. Some people thought in the chat thought he lost. I didn't think he lost, Jimmy Woo, but I thought Jimmy Woo definitely lost some rounds. I thought he lost like 2 rounds. It could have been a draw. I mean, it was close enough to where he could have got a draw, but I didn't realize how that Jimmy Woo was the Asian dude that was doing that had that video where he was throwing the uppercuts in the medicine ball. I didn't know that was him until somebody told me. Oh snap! Nick Campbell is hurt. Okay, champ. Come on, McFarland. This dude McFarland, he's just this fat Scottish dude with tattoos everywhere. He got Green Goblin, green type hair. What are your thoughts about the fight between Gary Coley and Miguel Vasquez? Vasquez is a tricky fighter. Vasquez is a good fighter. I honestly don't know anything about that fight or anything about Gary Coley, so I mean I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. But that's one. When is that fight happening? What do you think about the heavyweight Makhmudov? Well, I just made a video about Makhmudov because he had a good win against Various Vok last weekend. I like him. Very physically strong, can punch. He's an absolute tank. I think if anybody gets hit the wrong way by him, they're in some big trouble. Who the fuck is Jimmy Woo? Thomas Woo? No. Jimmy Woo. I think his name was Jimmy Woo. Yeah, Jimmy Woo was this. Apparently, he's this guy that got popular on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen the video of Box Talk. Jimmy Woo. Have you seen that video on Instagram or TikTok? It's this muscular Asian guy in the gym. He's got a big ass medicine ball, and he's throwing uppercuts and making the medicine ball stay up. Have you seen that video?
No.
There's this guy on Instagram that got really popular on TikTok. He used to get a medicine ball, and he would just throw a bunch of uppercuts with the medicine ball and keep the medicine ball up like this.
And that's it. You got views for that?
Yeah, he fought last night on the card.
How was he?
Sucks.
Are you serious?
I'm trying to I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he sucks. He actually has power, but he's a great athlete. But he just doesn't know. Like you can tell, he doesn't know
the skills
about boxing. Luckily for him, he's got one of the best managers in the sport behind him in Tim Van Nieuwhouse.
Yeah.
Who's gonna move him very, very slowly and delicately, which I think he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Jimmy. Is Tommy? Is it Tommy? I thought it was Jimmy. I could have swore I thought it was Jimmy.
Yeah.
But Tommy. Yeah. Box Talk said he's garbage. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna be harsh on the kid. It's his first fight. He don't have a lot of experience. One thing I can say about him is he does have some pop. And he's very athletic. He just doesn't. You can tell he doesn't know a lot about actual like.
Right.
It's going to take some time to develop.
It's a learning process. Oh, this is a 10-rounder.
It's a 10-rounder. So we're here in the 5th round of our Scottish heavyweight title attraction.
This right here is gonna be a long, dragged out a fight. Jeez, I thought it was safe.
Vasquez schooled O'Hara Davies and Lewis Richard in the UK, and they robbed them. Yeah, I saw that. I remember when Vasquez lost to O'Hara. O'Hara actually raised his hand. I think he gave him the belt or something. Like there was a gesture that O'Hara did in that fight that you don't see most fighters do. I can't remember it right now, but
yeah.
Oh, fucking Michaela, stop calling your phone. Michaela's blowing up your phone.
I know. Sorry, let me a little call over there.
All right, here. Go get a little phone.
Use your phone.
Go get your phone. Go get a little phone.
Tell her to call from over home.
Yeah.
Bro, he
He did make his pro debut against a veteran. Yeah, he did. Apparently, the guy had like 17 fights. Oh, good right hand by McFarland. McFarland continues to make this a very, very, very difficult fight on what's the guy's name? Nick Campbell. Man, this is when they talk about sloppy heavyweight boxing. I mean, this is one of them. Why is Williams Pena being overrated? I can find 10 boxers like him in a local Guadalajara gym. I agree with you, champ. In fact, I think you can find much better fighters in the Guadalajara gyms than Zepeda. Oh shit! Nick Campbell has McFarland hurt. McFarland is hurt. Okay, Nick. You can find many fighters in Guadalajara better than Williams Pena. Williams Pena sucks. Like, with all due respect, like for the hype he gets, like people have. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan. I don't like the kid at all. I think he's a disgrace to the sport. But Ryan Garcia is a much better fighter than Williams Pena. But no, you go on Twitter, you hear this silent or this loud minority of people saying, "Oh yeah, Williams Pena is the best 135 pounder of the Golden Boy stable." What the fuck he is? Williams Pena is trash. BT, what do you think of the Valle brothers, the Buzz Cup Puerto Ricans? I mean, I saw both of them fight last night. I hear great things about them. I'm going to reserve my judgment because obviously there's not much you can really learn about from the opponents they had last night. I mean, they had two guys in there that were made to order. They did their jobs. They both knocked the guys out. They seem like they're good kids. They seem like they work very hard. I saw them talking to people in the locker room. They seem like they're very humble. I hear that they're very disciplined fighters. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't have much an opinion on the Valle brothers. I have to see them about 2 or 3 more times to really give my honest opinion. But I think the kid on Marcus Valle, he's big. I think he's huge for his weight class. That's right. The fat boys are back and they can never be whacked. Come on, Campbell. Come on. Get this Scottish bootleg, great value, family dollar, green gremlin, green goblin, hair colored ass boy out the ring. Get him out the ring, champ. It's not even the Mexicans that are overrating him. It's the Americans. They are like trying to build a hype job just to tear him down. He's like, I heard his name. Everybody's like, when I went to the Golden Boy card in San Antonio, everybody's like, yeah, you got to check out this one guy, Williams Pena. He's coming. I'm like, coming to do what? Williams Pena is sorry. I'm sorry. I really don't like him. I've seen him fight twice. I wasn't impressed. The last fight he fought the dude on short notice. The guy dropped him. Then the dude was on the canvas from a trip. He hits the guy in the liver while he's on the floor, and they count it as a knockout. He's a dirty fighter. Fuck Williams Pena. I don't like him. And I can't wait till somebody stops him. Man, Nick Campbell just can't get this guy out. This dude Campbell has been hitting McFarland with right hooks or left hooks, uppercuts, straights, power jabs, and he can't put McFarland away. McFarland is still showing that durability to keep staying in there. And he gets hit Campbell with a body shot. McFarland has Campbell hurt. If McFarland can just summon the energy to throw some punches, he can really turn this fight around and get Campbell out of here. Come on, McFarland. Another body shot from McFarland as he presses forward. Campbell duking it out in the corner of the ring. There you go. And you can tell Nick Campbell don't like them body shots. Another one. Another body shot from McFarland. And McFarland, you got to admire his heart and his determination. Nick Campbell was hitting him with some big shots. He weathered the storm, and now he's out here handing out rib dinners of his own. Look at him go. The Scottish Butterbean, the Scottish Andy Ruiz, the Scottish Great Value Family Dollar Andy Ruiz. Come on, McFarland. Another body shot. That left hook. I'll tell you this about McFarland. When he dips down and he leaps into that hook to the body, it's a beautiful shot. They're trying to build Williams Pereira to defeat Haney and make him look good. He's not good. Williams Pereira is not good. Williams Pereira versus Michelle Rivera at 135. That's a matchup I want to see. That'd be a decent fight. I think Rivera could beat Williams. I don't think Williams that good, to be honest. Josh Taylor versus Terrence Crawford will be the biggest fight at 147. That's the fight that I want to see. No, we're not getting Spence. We know what Spence is about. So we know Spence don't want no smoke. So I like to see Taylor versus Crawford. I actually think Josh Taylor has a better chance at beating Crawford than Spence does, if I'm being honest. How come nobody is talking about Rashidi Speedy Ellis? Golden Boy is holding his whole life back. He has a lot of potential. I don't know, man. I love Rashidi. I think he's one of the best welterweights out there. All right, so we head to the next round of McFarland versus Nick Campbell. This has actually turned into a very good fight. I gotta say, I didn't expect this to turn into a good fight. That's why you can't judge these guys, because you don't know them, and just because they look a certain way. Oh, and down goes McFarland from a counter uppercut from Campbell. So McFarland is down here around 7, and this might be it. And McFarland is beside himself. He doesn't like the fact that he got dropped. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here around 7. Can Campbell seal the deal? Right hand from Campbell. Uppercut. Jab. Right hand. Another right hand from Campbell. McFarland will not go down. He's stumbling. He's bending, but he hasn't broke. What is a man's will made of? Oh! Another right hand from Campbell. And Campbell's pouring it on. When the hell is West going to stop this fight? McFarland is getting absolutely abused right now by Nick Campbell. Oh! Right hand. Another right hand. Nick Campbell with a steady diet of right hands, but nothing is sitting down McFarland. McFarland keeps pressing forward. You got to, I don't know if I should give McFarland credit for the chin or question Campbell's punching power, because another right hand. Josh Taylor can fight one on the outside, mid-range, and close. He's well-rounded. He has a good chance to beat Crawford. And not just that, Josh Taylor has the one thing that I think a lot of these fighters lack, which is that spitefulness, that inner meanness that you need to beat a guy like Crawford. People don't listen to me when I tell them this, but beating Terrence Crawford isn't just about having skills or power. To beat Terrence Crawford, you gotta be a mean motherfucker, bro. You gotta be a mean, spiteful person. You gotta enjoy inflicting punishment on people to beat Terrence Crawford. That's what it takes. And I don't really know there's too many guys like that at welterweight, at 140, 147, aside from Josh Taylor. That's why I give him a chance, just for that one quality alone. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And there it is. The referee has waved it off. Nick Campbell gets the 7th round stoppage over McFarland to capture the Scottish area heavyweight title. So, listen, man. Shit got hot up in the last couple rounds. It turned into a good fight. You give credit to McFarland, who showed a lot of determination in round 6.
Look at that.
He had Campbell hurt in round 6. Yeah. Campbell was almost got stopped. So, yeah, good fight. Good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing McFarland again. Just he needs to recoup, because that was a beating he took.
He's older, brother. McFarland's 23 years. McFarland was 23 years old. For Campbell, he's 32 years old. So,
Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, take the time to subscribe and join the Untouchable True School Sports Empire. And make sure you guys definitely super chat to support the channel. That all helps.
Helped us last night with the gas.
Baki says Crawford has the power to surprise and put Taylor on his ass. He does. That fight can go either way. That's a true 50-50 fight. Crawford versus Spence is not a 50-50 fight. It's only a 50-50 fight to people that don't know anything about the sport of boxing. BT, that was HBO level commentary yesterday, man. It was on YouTube for free. Yeah. Hey, I want to tell everybody, if you guys didn't have the opportunity to be in Plant City for the card, or if you didn't watch the card when it was streamed on YouTube, I would highly encourage everybody to go watch the Pro Box Promotions show from yesterday. It was very good. A good match, fights, great commentary. According to Hyro, I didn't watch the live stream, but I was told the presentation was very good. The fights are very well matched. You had knockouts, you had upsets, you had competitive fights, you had contenders showing the level in the sport last night. it was probably one of the best, most well balanced cards I've watched in a while, and I watch a lot of boxing, so that's no understatement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna rewatch it again because I want to watch the fight with Pistol Pete Dobson. I'm big on him. And
you didn't watch it, did you?
No, I didn't know it was on. I thought you told me the stream didn't want everybody.
Yeah, apparently, I forgot to tell you. Okay. But it's there, though. It's there. You can watch the whole card. In fact, you can actually see me in the background of Pistol Pete's fight. You can actually see me in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because the venue is so small, if you sit in a certain area.
Yeah, see it.
What? They said Rigondeaux lost. He lost?
I don't know. I was checking out the results.
No way.
I watched the results last night, and it's nothing.
Did Rigondeaux actually lose? Let me see. Applying pressure says, you the next Max Kellerman. Now, well, I appreciate the compliment, man. Max Kellerman is great at what he does, and he makes a lot of money. So if we can just get like 15% of what he makes, we'll be all right. But I appreciate it, man. I'm not trying to be the first Max Kellerman. I'm just trying to be the one and only, the untouchable Brendan Taylor, True School Sports, just a kid from Daniel, me, So I appreciate it. You belong on ESPN. You should have a boxing show on there. That'd be cool, but I'm content with what I got going on here, man. I enjoy talking to you guys, being my unfiltered self. Did Rigondeaux really lose? Can someone help a brother help me figure that out? If Rigondeaux really lost, Guillermo Rigondeaux. There's no way he really lost. Yeah, Rigondeaux lost.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see.
Vincent Astrolabio drops Guillermo Rigondeaux, scores upset decision in Dubai. Oh man.
That's not good.
And it just gets even worse for Rigondeaux. I gotta watch the fight because you don't know if they could have robbed him. But man, that's not good. I think it's time to retire, man. I thought it'd be Casemiro, but you know what, man? We're gonna pay our respects to Rigondeaux.
Yeah.
That might be the last time we see his career. That might be the last time we see him in his career. So with that being said, hold on, let me see. Let me get this comment off.
Yeah, man. Todo respeto para Rigondeaux, el chacal el cubano que fue para Dubái para pelearla ahí.
Hold on, man. Shout out to my guy Rigondeaux. Shout out to him, man.
Me viste por allá por me quitaron la puntilla. Sé que me encontraste mal, con tremenda pistola por allá por la Lamar. Sé que no te gusta ya mi raza, sé que no te gustan los colores serios, clarito para adelante que te lleva al cementerio. Malditos estudiados que la tiras en etéreo. Tú sabes bien que yo soy un quemado, que te meto hacia ti, a la otra la de al lado, y que vengan las monjitas que no se hayan bautizado. Oye, sí, para que prueben el pecado, me.
Rigondeaux lost. It's really it's unfortunate, man. I have to go out you. That's not good. They said Rigondeaux got dropped in the 8th. Yes. Well, no. Rigondeaux didn't fight last night. He fought today. He fought today. He didn't fight last night. Let's see. Hey BT, is Pop's hair going back quicker than yours? He doesn't have any hair. Pops don't have any hair.
My hair barely is like an inch. And I just like my hair. Even if I got the peach fuzz, I gotta shave it real quick. I don't play that stuff.
DAZN's main purpose, and shout out to Daniel Vasquez. He says DAZN's main purpose is not to get rid of pay-per-view. Now they're increasing the annual subscription and having pay-per-view on their platforms. Well, yeah, they're full of shit. We knew this day was coming. Joe Markowski, who runs DAZN, he said, look, if DAZN wants to get the best fights on the platform, in order to be able to pay these top-level fighters, these great competitive persons with the other companies, they're going to have to try pay-per-view for certain fights. But, look, man, we've seen this too many times in boxing. We've seen it with PBC. PBC started out by saying, free boxing for all, free boxing for all. Yeah. And then when the money dried up, now everything's pay-per-view. And as Keith Urban once said, bubblegum ain't 25 cents no more.
Yeah.
And now DAZN, which was ran on the principle of we're killing pay-per-view, is now saying escribiendo la historia.
Yeah, but it's
putting Canelo on pay-per-view.
But it was a false narrative because if you're gonna sit there and get the subscribers and tell them to get paid $20 for $20 a month or whatever it was, and say you get all the fights you want and everything, and then you turn around and charge your current subscribers who started to do that for the pay-per-view, I think it's actually wrong. But I think what they should have done was The current subscribers has been there faithfully, paying $20 a month. You should have gave free pay-per-view to them, and the new subscribers should have been able to pay whatever because they were there. That's what it was done. It's very hypocritical.
Absolutely.
Let
me see, huh?
Josh Taylor.
Oh, here's Josh Taylor. Let's hear what Josh Taylor saying.
The undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, Josh Taylor.
What a night.
That's gonna be that was a great moment in his life. I don't even know who's gonna take them belts with him.
Nobody, because if he beats Catterall, which I think he will, he vacating the belts and going up to 47. He's not staying on 40 much longer. This is his last.
He said if he stays, though, he'll fight Tio, though. He'll fight Tio Fimo.
Are you going to the Canelo fight, BT? Yes, I'll be there. I'll be at all the fights. I'll be at Cholatito Martinez. I'll be at what's the other ones? Cholatito Martinez, maybe Virgil Ortiz, Michael McKinson,
Smith and Bivol, maybe.
Smith better be no. That's a definite. If that fight gets made, that's a definite. If I have to miss some of those other fights to go to that one, I'm going to that one.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia, Tego, add that one to the list. You know?
Isn't that already confirmed already?
What?
The Bivol and Smith
no,
fight?
it's not confirmed. They're saying it's what we're gonna do. That's not confirmed.
Oh.
They can't confirm anything because Beterbiev has to go through Ramadan first.
Mm-hmm.
He's Muslim and whatnot. What other fights are there? There's a lot of. I mean, I'm gonna put y'all like this. Any fights in America that are on ESPN, that are Top Rank, Matchroom, PBC, anything in the US of A. Once I leave March 3rd to go to San Diego, I'm going to as much as I can. Taylor has nothing left to prove at 140. He's chasing the big money fights at 147. I agree, JD. I'm so glad Rigo lost. I guarantee you, the guy dropped him, Jairo. So this guy that beat him more convincingly than Casemiro. Casemiro lost to Rigo.
That's crazy. You just never know, man.
They hate on Rigo.
You can't take on any opponent and expect not to sleep on him. What's Andre saying?
Let's see what Andre Ward is saying about the Jack Catterall Josh Taylor fight. Sound on.
Real fighters on the way up, and you can't always say that in this day and age when you see fighters with a lot of belts. But he's the real deal. But what he has to do tonight is continue to win and win impressively. And at this stage, eyeballs are always trying to look to see how you win. Right? Especially when you're facing a mandatory challenger. Are you excited? Can I see you in there with a Terrence Crawford or a Tim Lopez?
Crazy look, man. Like, I'm going to bless you up.
Obviously, he wants to keep his belt, and he wants to stay on track to get those bigger fights in the near future.
Well, I think he's an underrated champion. I think he doesn't get the credit that he rightfully deserves. You know, having 18 fights, he's faced tons of top contenders. He's beat them all. Got all the belts right now.
He's out in his hands.
And
like 7 or 8 undefeated in a row. You know that?
The folks need to see him a little bit more.
Who does that?
Often. I think that's the biggest.
Taylor does.
You know, he's fought a couple of times in the last couple of years. That's not often, you know. And I think that, you know, moving forward, he gets his win tonight. If he goes up to 147 pounds and he faces a big name there, then I think that would definitely help his credibility. But as far as a fighter goes, he's a fantastic, underrated 4-belt champion at 140 pounds.
Let's talk about the business that's in front of him tonight, guys. The challenger, Jack Catterall, he told us that he thinks Josh Taylor is flawed, that Taylor can be too eager, that he can rush in, that he can rush things and jump in, and that
pay-per-view has been working really well for PBC. Hey,
where is this?
No, I don't know how to make money.
Listen, you know, it always looks good on tape and on paper, and I think Jack Catterall is going to realize tonight that, you know, Josh Taylor is not the average champion. I think he has the potential to go down as an all-time great. Jack Catterall, and I don't have a polarizing open right now to try to convince you or the world at large.
That's right, Todd. Pops is in the house. Shout out to you, Todd.
That's right.
Good to see you.
What's up, man? God bless, man. Watching Catterall coming to the gym.
His career against the best fighter, and we're getting ready to find out very shortly if the moment and the opponent and the champion Josh Taylor is too much.
Look, I was Jack Catterall in 2008 when I went over to England. I faced Junior Witter. You got to think about that. You know, Junior Witter had all the skills in the world, but I came up and I was able to throw him.
That's right. Talk to him, Tim.
Yeah. This way. Jack Catterall has to depend on the things that don't require skill, art, determination, the will to win, energy, he has to depend on attitude, body language inside of there. I mean, punches, that's what it takes to win the fight. So if he can get in there, take Taylor's best, dish it out, keep him coming forward, and being a hungrier dog than Josh Taylor is tonight, he has a chance of pulling off the upset.
Timmy, we are moments away from seeing Robeisy Ramirez.
Yes.
The great amateur.
Are you wearing your Cholatito headband to the fight? I don't know. I don't know yet. That's all dependent on if Matchroom Boxing gives me a press pass. If Matchroom Boxing does not give me a press pass, then I'll buy a ticket and I'll go to the fight as a fan and I will wear the headband. But if I go as media, I can't go as media wearing a headband.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Skill and the maturity.
Do you think Joshua vs. Usyk is going to happen? Usyk is supporting his country, unlike Loma, who is in California.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. I didn't believe that.
I don't want to get into too much of the politics, but what I will say is this. If Loma is ducking the war and defending his country, it ain't the first time he's ducked something or someone before. So,
respect to Usyk, the real
respect to Usyk, the real best Ukrainian fighter. And respect to just not
going too.
Not just the fighters that are going to defend the country of the Ukraine, but just the anybody who's going to defend the country of the Ukraine and just
it's a sad story.
It's a sad story. Like it really is sad. All we can do is pray for those countries and just pray that things don't get any worse and as bad in our own country. Because these things do tend to have ripple effects on the rest of the world. So it is what it is.
What's the name on Eric Donovan? Oh, their brothers.
That's right. So the co-main event is now.
Woo!
Eric Donovan versus Robeisy Ramirez. I like this fight. Good fight. It'll be a southpaw on southpaw matchup. Two ex-Olympians. Eric Donovan, an Irish Olympian. Robeisy Ramirez, obviously the two-time Cuban.
I'm
Olympic
taking
champion.
the Cuban in this one, baby. You got nothing right now.
And now, 16 is a pro.
Let's go!
Trained by Ismail Salas.
And the train with Rivers is here, baby. He ain't playing.
Prediction for Taylor vs. Catterall. I'm calling a second round knockout by the way of vicious body shot. I can see that.
Well, that's the American flag and the Cuban flag.
Oh,
yeah.
He gonna win. You got the American flag? He gonna win.
Yeah, let's go. So let's do this.
I'm gonna go with a Josh Taylor fourth round stoppage. No, not fourth. I think Cat and Jack will be a little tricky. I'm gonna say Josh Taylor fifth. Josh Taylor fifth round stoppage.
Let's go. Let's do this.
After the Cholatito fight, you should go to downtown to the Gaslamp district. I'm from San Diego. Yeah, it's my first time going to San Diego. I got a couple of friends that are gonna show me around. So it should be a lot of fun.
Let's go, Ruiz. Vamos. Vamos adelante.
Josh Taylor should be a bigger name than AJ. Yeah, but he wasn't the UK Olympian, and he wasn't. I don't want to get into all that.
The train, baby.
Right now, we're gonna focus on Robeisy Ramirez.
Ramirez, the train, baby. Vamos.
He got the American flag, so he's gonna punish Eric.
Upcoming Cuban fighter right here, baby.
He's not upcoming.
I know
he's being fast tracked. Ain't nothing coming about him.
I didn't know.
Older than me.
Let's do this. But I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. Go back to the Irishman.
To be fair, the last time we saw Robeisy, he fought Orlando Capo Gonzalez, who was arguably the most accomplished Puerto Rican amateur active in the sport, and that was looked at to be a competitive fight on paper. He beat the shit out of Orlando Gonzalez. Now he's fighting Donovan, and we'll see how it goes.
Push him up real quick, you think?
Yeah. They were trying to get him a fight for one time, like 3 fights. He just fucking lost.
Yeah.
What they do?
He's talented, though, brother. He is talented.
Yeah, he's alright.
Let's do this. We got this. Shut up.
He weighed in at 126.3.
Catterall try to choke Taylor out the way, and not a good idea to make Taylor angry before the fight.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't matter if he would have did that or not. Josh Taylor is such a spiteful and angry individual on fight week that he would have found something to be mad about.
More reason now, though. Oh, he's getting the fourth point of the winning record. Good luck, 32. Good luck to the Irish fighters too.
I like Eric Donovan. When I saw him fight boxing against Zelfa Barrett, he was beating Zelfa Barrett until he got caught.
Yeah. He ain't big, but we see that.
Eddie says, I don't know, BT. I got a weird feeling about the Taylor fight. You think so? We'll see. Listen, I don't write off no fighter. Anything can happen on fight night, so we'll see what goes on. Best of luck to Catterall. My first time on your live True School Sports. I seen your Andre videos, dude. Your fight. I appreciate it, man. Hey, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the home of boxing. Welcome to the untouchable True School Sports Empire, man. Hopefully, we go live every Saturday, sometimes Friday if there's a fight. We'll be live later on tonight for Chris Cobra's fight, and then we'll also be live tomorrow for Lawrence Coley's fight. So,
American Cuba, let's go!
Feel free to come. You get really excited about Orbisi Ramirez.
I like what I seen last time with him. I haven't seen him fight though.
You have seen him fight. You just don't remember. I can pull up the live when we saw him fight.
I got a bad
You have seen him fight. Listen, Pop's got a bad memory.
The war messed me up.
The war messed him up. You know, we
seen him
fight. Y'all gotta appreciate Pop's for a service because he put how many years? 6, 7, 8 years in the service. Hey, for the USA. So
I jumped out of planes too much. Hey, what fight did we see Donovan fighting?
I just told you, Zelfa Barrett.
Let's go. They both fight in the middle of the ring.
So round one, Orbisi Ramirez versus Eric Donovan. Orbisi Ramirez in the American Cuban trunks. Ramirez in the white trunks, the black trim. This is a matchup between two Olympians. So this, I expect this fight for 10 rounds to be a chess match.
You think it's gonna go 10 rounds?
No. It'll go 8.
Who your favorite?
BC.
Yeah!
I want Eric to win though. I like Eric Donovan.
Yeah.
Good body shot for Eric Donovan. There you go. I know BC right now coming in a high guard. Both fighters in the high guard. The southpaw and southpaw matchup.
Yeah.
BC moving along with the jab, gained that real estate. Not landing a whole lot so far though, BC Ramirez.
And he let off the gas. So he says, I don't want that Ford to do that this time around. You know, if I can get this guy out of there, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, salute Southpaw Kill though. Good to see you, champ. Nice meeting you. What's Julio De La Cruz doing? He's wasting his talent in the amateurs. I heard it. I've seen that guy's name. I've heard he's really good. Oh! And Orbisi Ramirez catches Eric Donovan with a left hand and knocks him off balance. And it was a flash knockdown, but nonetheless, Eric Donovan is down. So it's a 10-8 round for Orbisi Ramirez in the first 90 seconds of round number 1. And it looks like Orbisi Ramirez has figured out something in Eric to land a shot like that.
Yeah. I love it.
He wouldn't do that shit to Marcos Paz when he fought him.
They did?
Yeah, he fought.
How was that?
I heard. I don't know. I wasn't there. If you go to Tijuana, be careful. It's a crazy town, and you don't want to end up in one of the jails. I got jumped there by 4 thieves, and I was lucky to be able to fight them off and get away.
You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. I mean, I ain't going to Tijuana anytime soon, but I'll file that one away in my head. You know, call me delusional, but like I've never been to Mexico, so I know it's like a lot of craziness that goes on there, but I really don't fear anything. I walk around very, 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 very secure.
You're talking Americans and they rob you. You really just told you?
Okay. Just make sure you don't talk at the wrong ones. I can get you hurt. So question is mandatories. 140 Taylor now with Jack. Would he have to fight his other mandatories in the future? Well, I don't think if he has to stay in the weight class, he probably would. But I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to vacate after this fight and move up. There's no point.
But the only fight he wants to 147 is the Crawford fight.
Yeah.
So what happens if he doesn't get that fight? Do you think he's going to stay 147?
Could be. Good to join you and Pops again, BT. I thought Catterall looked better at the weigh-in. Did you see it? Taylor looked a little dry. I saw clips. I didn't really observe it, but it looked like Taylor was saying that Catterall was dry. But I didn't really pay attention. I didn't pay much attention to it because I was at another card in Tampa yesterday. So I looked at it, didn't give it too much thought, but just kind of wanted to see what both fighters look like. Listen, even if we'll see how both fighters look on the way to the ring tonight.
Yeah.
The ring walks is really when you first get an idea of how each fighter is feeling mentally. So we'll see how it is. Ciudad Juarez is the scariest city in Mexico. Yeah. Shout out to Mexico. I'm gonna go there at some point. If you come to Australia, bro, watch out for the boxing kangaroos. Yeah, like freaking Kangaroo Jack. Woo! Kangaroo Jack. You ever seen the movie Kangaroo Jack?
No.
That's an old school movie. Hey, you know what's crazy, Carl? I never told you this, but we have a gym in there's actually a gym here in South Florida called the Kangaroo Boxing Gym. It's literally the logo is literally a kangaroo boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
Just finished work. How's the cards going? Who won the heavyweight fight? The card has been all right. You know, nothing crazy. Nick Campbell got I think it was like a 7th round stoppage over the dude McFarland. But it was a good fight. You know, both fighters hurt each other. They both came to win for the Scottish title. Right now we're here in round 2 of Robeisy Ramirez versus Eric Donovan in the co-main event. Eric Donovan got out to a good start in the early parts of round 1, but then Robeisy Ramirez hit him with a left hand and got a flash knockdown. So 10-8 round. Now he's kind of gaining more control of the fight. That's right, Frank Warren. Fish eyes.
Fish eyes letting Eddie Hearn know.
Eddie Hearn.
I'm still swimming in the pond, baby.
Frank Warren's a power promoter. Eddie Hearn's just a money guy who's a front man for the networks.
Yeah, look
he ain't out here promoting.
He said that Andre is not a big commercial fight.
Fuck Eddie Hearn. I mean it too, from like the bottom of my heart. Fuck Eddie Hearn.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Disrespecting
Demetrius Andrew.
Yeah. And he's been a promoter for a long time. Right there tells you where his heart's at. Any promotion promote their fighters, that's what they got hired for.
This man's happy as hell to lose 2 purse bids of Frank Warren just because he got his boyfriend back on the platform.
He's going to knock the fuck out too.
I don't know about all that, but
I'm talking about White. I ain't gonna be high furious.
Oh man, Robeisy Ramirez is throwing a big ass overhand left.
Yeah.
He's trying to put Donovan out there, and good adjustment there by Donovan. Donovan make sure he closed that gap right away, so he can't extend.
Yeah.
There you go, good body shot from Donovan, and then a jab up top.
Yeah.
But Robeisy Ramirez is unfazed. He seems undeterred.
No comment.
Oh, I didn't know you were telling me they were trying to rush him at that time.
Now you will see Boo Boo getting that Canelo fight. Mark my word. Yeah, I'll believe that one when I see it. I'll give you credit, Usam. You got the purse bid thing right, but Canelo fighting Demetrius Andrew told him a story. I'll believe that one when I see it.
Well, listen, whether baby steps or not.
By the end of this year or next year.
Yeah, well, whether baby steps or not, Canelo's taking the step. We went with the Bivol fight for a long time. He's getting the Bivol fight at 175, no catch weight. Respect to Canelo. And then he's fighting old man Golovkin's coming out of retirement home. He'll probably be him. And let's go.
Johnny Weber says, "How was interviewing Roy Jones? Was it good? It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Roy was very gracious with his time, very humble, and I got another good thing to say about Roy.
Even Tyler was great too.
Tyler was great too. They were all nice.
Even Malajani, we just didn't get time to get around on channel.
Remember when Eddie Hearn tried to kick Andre out for calling out Canelo? What a soft move by Eddie Hearn. It was. That tells you everything right there. You know?
Yeah, who does that?
But good left hand again by Robeisy. Yeah. And I don't like what I'm seeing from Eric Donovan. Eric Donovan got hit with a straight left hand there at the end of the second round, and then he kind of gave like a Robeisy attack.
Yeah.
Like
foot feint. Oh, he got foot feint too?
Yeah. So Edgar Belonga don't know how to do neither of them. See?
Wow, I didn't know. That's kind of hard to do, isn't it?
Not if you're good.
Yeah.
Roy Jones and BT, 2 of Florida's GOATs. Absolutely. You know.
Yeah.
Don't be yelling in my ear, man, please. Hey, but shout out to all 28 of you here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Definitely take the time to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
The tornado's coming.
And definitely super chat. The main event is next.
Yeah.
Main event is next.
The tornado's coming, baby.
You see Pops again. The combination's ready. Hey, don't punch my laptop.
I'm going over here. Go over here. Let's do this.
For those of you that were here last week for Campbell Pops start throwing combinations, he knocked my laptop over.
My thigh got a little bit too excited. I can't. All
right, so round 3 of Eric Donovan versus Robeisy. Donovan's in there. He's game, but
not doing enough.
It seems like where BC lands is having more of an effect on Eric Donovan.
Yeah, and it's about what you're saying. Robesi's not phased by anything he's throwing him. Does Donovan got some power?
Donovan?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. Pops is ready for a three-piece. He is. He three-pieced my computer last week. Woo! Oh, there you go. Good body shot. And the uppercut by Ramirez. Donovan. There you go. Oh, man, body shot by Donovan. And that stopped. That's it.
Wow, stopped.
Donovan just got stopped with a one-punch body shot.
Wobbled him.
Premature stoppage.
You stopped it? Yep.
The referee stopped the fight. I thought it was a bit premature, but
no, I don't think so. You wobbled him.
I was premature.
He fell down.
Let the fighter go out on the shield. He's not even hurt. What the?
You did. He was hurt, man.
It was a. You see how quick he got up?
Yeah.
He ain't hurt. He's hurt, but like he got up. He was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. Yeah, every time Donovan landed something, it just said whatever BC threw, he caught him bigger. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, look for Southpaw.
What are you saying?
Let the guy finish. It's ridiculous.
If you're in the referee and you see him wobble like that, he goes on.
He got up.
Yeah.
He got up.
Yeah.
Aaron Rose says the laptop wants a rematch with Pops.
Yeah, he's like, let's go.
Ninth win in the career of Robesi Ramirez.
Eddie Hearn needs big fights for the zone, especially the zone pay-per-view. He's losing a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
Now that Dillian will get his ass, KO, another asset is gone. Well, if Eddie Hearn is losing fight, I try to bring Eddie Hearn a fighter.
You probably tell him here.
I try to bring Eddie Hearn a world champion. He didn't want to do it, so he deserves to lose everybody. He's freaking hard-headed.
You don't want to listen to nobody.
Well, BC versus Shakur. What do you think, Pop, about BC versus Shakur?
Robesi's good, but Shakur beats him up.
Well, and I apologize. That second left hand was pulled up. It was the ear shot, the equilibrium shot. And he didn't even need that fight.
He hit him on the neck, equilibrium. That's why he fell.
And he pulled on.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot right there from Ramirez.
Carl says the laptop don't want to know that smoking Pops.
No, I know. We need this. We need to talk to you guys. We'll be like the caveman with just smoke in the air.
Anthony Joshua hasn't even signed with the zone yet. He's still with Sky. Oh, damn. That's a good point. I didn't even realize that. Eddie Hearn might fuck around and lose Anthony Joshua.
He gonna go wherever Eddie Hearn go.
Anthony Joshua doesn't even need Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Larry Wade? That is Larry Wade. So Robesi Ramirez improves to 9-1 with 5 knockouts, taking another step in the 130 division. You know, good work by Ismail Salas and the fine folk at the Salas Boxing Academy.
That was him?
The main event is next, yeah.
Oh, right.
The main event is next.
I like Ismail Salas, so yeah.
Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Gentlemen, here inside the O'Neill Hydro, referee Victor Lawson calls a stop to this bout at 1 minute 4 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by technical knockout, Robesi
That's right.
Robesi Ramirez, he hopes to get himself a shot at a featherweight championship opportunity.
Canelo should fight better be able to center for Undisputed if they both win their fights. Now that's a big fight. Fuck the big drama show, Little G. I agree. If I would like to see that fight. If he can get through Bivol, which is going to be a tall task, I'd rather see better be up next. Give me that fight. Just don't give Gino payday. Make him have to earn it.
Jack is a very skillful fighter. I know he's unknown in the US, but I know from watching him that he's a very skillful fighter and he's got good skills and good set of punches, good repertoire.
Big drama show, fuck him.
I've got my hands full and I need to bring my game to make sure that he doesn't take off.
Does anyone have a different link? That link doesn't work for me, BT. Someone hook Carl up. I don't know what to tell you, Carl. That's the link I'm watching on.
in his madness.
ESPN Plus.
By him being able to step aside and get racket all the titles.
Only because it's Carl. I'm gonna do this. Carl's special. Carl's here all the time, so.
For all our fans.
No, but Carl's a little bit. Yeah, Carl's in the upper echelon.
You're special.
He's like in the top 20.
Oh, Carl, you're up here on BT's list. Respect.
Let me see, Catterall. All right, I want to try to get you a stream, Carl. Give me 1 second. Give me like a minute or two. Shout out to everyone here. Let me know what city, what state, what continent you're watching from.
Let us know what's going on.
Give me your last minute predictions, all that good stuff. You know, is there anybody out there in this live that's
that's
betting on whatchamacallit?
On opposite?
On Jack Catterall. Anybody on Team Catterall?
No, brother. Ain't nobody gonna win no damn team. Taylor you talking about. My name.
That don't mean that they don't like Catterall. You.
Yeah, but I think Catterall's gonna have fans behind him, and definitely Josh Taylor's backyard is gonna have all his scholars behind him. I think the tornado's gonna blow right by him, and I give respect that Catterall got in the ring. He's a real good fighter, but he just got his levels of boxing. And I just think Taylor is gonna blow him away just like a tornado. Kyle Hansen, what's up, man? Australia in the house. That's right.
All right, Carl. Try this link. If this link don't work, I honestly don't know what to tell you, champ. I've tried. You know,
the Emperor, guys. Do we even know who he's gonna fight next?
Who?
Cambosis.
I mean, I've been told by people it's Loma, but
yeah,
because Lomachenko ducking the war.
That's perfect. You don't. I mean, I'm glad that Victor Poe's going after the fight back to Ukraine.
Damn right. That's the Iceman.
Yeah, he going.
The Iceman. Don't forget.
Shout out to Usyk and well, we won't talk about it. Anyways, let it be.
Anyway, main event is next. So Pops, now if you want to get high, now's the time. Now's the chance.
That's right. She's always in the building, baby. Two School Sports, baby. All day. The terror name is coming. Catterall is good, but we're going to take care of business today, and we'll continue to be the best in the world. Taylor the Tornado.
What? The untouchable Taylor Boxing Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the Australians always show support.
So I love it.
It's always good to see you guys here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you this, man. The Australians, the Kazakhstan. You know, I'll tell you, the people from Kazakhstan that I've met have all been friendly.
Yeah.
There was a couple last night that I met.
Yeah.
Very, very nice people. Let me see. I've never seen Catterall fight before, so I watched some of his highlights. Taylor destroys him before the 10th round. I'm going something along that route myself.
It's the 6th or 7th round.
I'm going with the 5th. I'm going right with the 5th. You know, I'm not trying to downplay Catterall. I think he's a very good domestic level fighter. I don't think, but Taylor's a world elite kind of the creme fighter. There's a big gap, so we'll see. Hyro says Josh Taylor is that good. He's got him with the 160 because 154 is full of C-level fighters.
Oh, shit.
That's right. And 135, don't forget it. 135 is the glorified 154.
Yeah, brother can't say 135.
135. Taylor by Member and KO, Canada. Shout out to Bradley Scott out there in Canada.
Canada, baby. Montreal.
BT for real. Is he improving? He's improved. He's done everything he's had to do since he lost the fight. Still not as high as maybe Pops is or other people.
Who's
but
that?
I think he's good.
Who?
Fabricio Ramirez. He cool.
I like what I see for him. But BT asked me an interesting question. If Shakur and him fought, who would I pick? I'd have to go with New Jersey's son.
Why don't you take a risk?
Not with
for
that
once.
No,
like Harold a lot. No. You always pick the favorite.
Listen, I took a risk one time and I lost against Shakur.
Never again.
I ain't doing that again.
For the rest of his career.
No, I ain't doing that. That shit taught me a lot.
That's like when people
he beat the shit out.
When people used to bet against Floyd, they lost one time. He picked Floyd.
Yeah. You know, my son will say something. He doesn't just say something just to say it. And sometimes it takes me a little bit too long to figure out that he's right.
So I was talking to my boy Johnny today, and Johnny, I was showing Johnny these two girls from South Florida. He said, "Man, South Florida different." I said, "I told you."
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. It is. You're going to go crazy going to one of the casinos.
Pops, one SSS has a great question for you. He says, Pops, is Josh Taylor your son? Could you have had him? He is 31 years old. I'm like 27, so
yeah, I could have had,
it could be a long lost.
Yeah,
son.
you know what I'm saying? But that's my ex, my ex with the exes that nobody know about.
He was messing with those white girls, Scottish girls.
Scottish girl, any kind of good looking girl. You know what I'm saying? I won't say no more because
I just made a bet for 1K for Taylor by stoppage. I can make 4K if your prediction is true. The odds are too good. Taylor by early stoppage. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Take it, champ.
I don't think it's gonna go past 6.
Jesus.
He did what he had to do to get into Jose's head, which worked. And I think
why are they still talking about Jose Ramirez?
They said what Taylor did to get
He lost. Jose Ramirez got over.
Nobody's basically saying Taylor got into his head, and it worked.
No.
Have you watched your fight with Josh Taylor?
Once.
What stands out?
Nigga, you lost. Why did this guy who lost to Victor Postal?
I think I lost the fight.
You did. Thank you. At least you said that, Jose. God bless Jose Ramirez.
You gonna beat Peraza though?
No, he's not. Jose Pedraza for the upset.
Ramirez, baby.
Wait, March 4th. I'm letting it be known. I'm picking Jose Pedraza to beat Ramirez by upset.
Yeah. What I like about Jack Taylor came across the pond, beat Ramirez in his own house, had the cards against him. He knew he had everything against him, and he had to dominate that fight to win. And that's what champions do. All you champions out there that don't know how to get and go to anybody's backyard and take care of business, look at Josh Taylor's example.
Accept it. House with them and wake up.
Call me crazy. Don't you think it's kind of disrespectful to be promoting Jose Ramirez right now before the Josh Taylor fight defending undisputed belt?
It is
like
top rank. That's a
no disrespect to Jose Ramirez. I respect him as a fighter, but like it's he fights March 4th. Like if you wanted to promote him,
do it on his night.
No, promote him early in the show. Like, you should have been promoting Jose Ramirez when the Scottish heavyweights are fighting or the girls. Don't promote him before the damn Josh Taylor fight.
Listen, man.
Hell no.
I've always said it. I've said it before.
Jose Ramirez needs to give Victor Postal a rematch.
They don't give enough credit to Taylor. They take the shine away from him.
This is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like he got schooled. He lost. He wasn't what you thought he was. Top rank. He's gonna lose on March 4th.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm saying it. He loses on March 4th. Jose Pedraza gonna beat him.
Coming back. Ramirez coming back. For you to put this kind of magnitude of a true undisputed champion and Josh Taylor,
I don't want to hear.
Why do you want to put this guy on? Sure, he got his ass fucking whooped in his home yard. And I
tell Virgil Ortiz that he thinks
he got his ass beat the shit out of him. Taylor had to come from across the pond against all odds, and you guys know that. He will set up for the hokey doke and give the hokey doke to Ramirez, Josh Taylor. So why would you do this? I think it was one thing I was sticking my mind about what Top Rank did that I didn't like was when he was fighting. In fact, who was it? Ramirez. Then they put it in the UK or something. What was it?
Sky Sports.
Oh, Sky Sports. Come on, man. Stop taking credit, taking the shot from Taylor. Taylor came through and did what he had to do, and he's going to continue doing it. It's a very talented fighter. Put the shot where it belongs on the Scottish fighter.
Usam says Ramirez needs to get Victor Postal rematch. That ain't happening. They're not doing that because Top Rank knows what happened in the first fight. You know what happened in the first fight. I know what happened in the first fight. Victor Postal beat Jose Ramirez.
Everybody here, please hit that like button if you haven't. Super chat, you know what I'm saying?
Is Taylor fighting next, or is there one more fight to go before the main event? Taylor is fighting next, but judging by the way Top Rank's promoting this fight, I would have thought Jose Ramirez is fighting next. They keep talking about Jose Ramirez.
I mean,
listen, you had the whole card to promote Jose Ramirez. We don't care about Jose Ramirez. He lost. All right, I care about Jose Ramirez. I'm gonna cover his fight. You know, I respect him. He's a true fighter. But I'm just saying, like, he lost.
They should put more shine on Josh Taylor.
Night.
This is Josh Taylor's time.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Or even Catterall. Catterall's time too, because he was fighting.
If Taylor would, let's say Ramirez would have won, right? You wouldn't be seeing them interviewing Josh Taylor and then showing this shit before.
Yeah,
Ramirez is fighting.
Nope. It would have been all Taylor.
Ramirez.
This and that, and very disrespectful. But me as a fighter, or if I was Josh Taylor, I will always use this when I come here.
No problem, guys.
Motivation, because I think it's very disrespectful what they're doing to Taylor.
It's ridiculous, man. Like,
who does that? This is like the second time we've seen that. Who does that? I mean, give the Scottish fighter like his due.
Let Ramirez earn his way back and then give him some hype.
Yeah,
don't try to throw salt on Josh Taylor's night.
It's not like Brendan said. We're not hating on Ramirez. Yes, he lost to Taylor.
I like Ramirez.
Taylor got his ass kicked.
I think Ramirez,
but you can't put the light on a fighter that's not even fighting on the main event tonight.
Jesus M said, one loss, it's not the end of the world. Pedraza is a good matchup. And I agree, it's not the end of the world. My issue is that he lost. My issue is that the guy that beat him, all right, you're trying to promote Ramirez's fight, like right before Taylor fights. Like, I don't think it's a good look. Because I know for a fact if Taylor would have lost to Ramirez, or Ramirez is fighting right now, they wouldn't be saying, hey, Josh Taylor, what went wrong with the fight? And promoting his next fight. No way.
That's crazy. Whoever does their, whatever this thing is for the TV.
Sadly, there is a lot of corruption in the sport of boxing. You guys don't know what happened. If you guys knew and were exposed to some of the shit I was exposed to, you would always question how I'm still here.
That's true. And I mean, you still can't just go ahead and say, like I told you, you can't just go ahead and disrespect Taylor. Basically, when you try to take the light.
This is why, honestly, this is why I want Jose Ramirez to lose. He's a good fighter. But Top Rank tries to make him out to be more than what he is. Like he's good. He was world champion. I don't disrespect the guy. Victor Postal beat him. Josh Taylor beat him. And come March 4th, Pedraza gonna beat him. Anyway,
Taylor had to go across the pond to do it.
Defense against Jack Catterall.
That's right.
The undefeated Englishman.
So Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall is next. For those who keep asking.
Not a good Taylor. Oh, why?
Champ, take me back to the Ramirez fight. What did you learn about yourself that night?
The fight was relatively straightforward and quite simple to win.
Easy.
Josh Taylor scores the knockdown.
We're both tactically and physically.
Jeez, my God.
So I never really learned nothing new. The only thing I could have put I criticised myself of is I could have put my foot on the gas room 9, 10, 11, 12 and actually stopped him. I think that the fight wasn't even close.
He's on top of the world. He's the undisputed champion. I told you for the challenge.
Jack Catterall's been your mandatory for a long time. Tell me about Jack Catterall.
He's been in a mandatory position for about 2 years. He agreed to step aside to let me fight Ramirez before him, knowing fine well that he gets the winner, but for all the belts instead of just the WBO belt. He's quite smart in the ring, little subtle movements that he makes and movements that he does, which is very good, and it looks like he punches quite hard as well.
A guy like Jose Cepeda is now your mandatory in the WBC. Does the prospect of fighting him exciting?
I believe I have absolutely no problems with that fight. With both
that'd be a good fight. Yeah, I like that fight.
I don't be too much for him.
I think he's better than Ramirez too.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez coming up to 140.
Forget Teofimo. I don't want to talk about him.
You call him a little rat, a clown, and a brass neck. I'm American. I don't know what's a brass neck.
It's basically, a red face. I'm really no interest in the guy. He's trying to promote himself of using my name. When I let my hands go against him, I'll be hurt. Really hurt.
Wow.
I think I'm not going to call. I'm not going to sit here and, bad mouth him. Great fighter, but it's too small.
You just broke.
No, probably is a good fighter as well. I believe if that fight happens again, it'll be welterweight.
How many fights do you think you have left at 140?
Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe the rest of my career. You never know.
No, don't do that to Kell Brook, guys. They say Kell Brook versus Josh Taylor at 147. Not right now. Hell no.
If you could make
you guys trying to get Kell Brook beat up.
After Catterall, who would that be?
Probably the Crawford fight.
Told you. Told you once.
He's deemed as the best pound for pound fighter outside Canelo. I'm up there in the pound for pound list as well. I'm one of the best on the planet as well.
I think you guys have a lot in common.
We can both sort of switch hit, we can both fight in the front and the back foot, and we can both fight, and we've both got the killer instincts.
Who are you taking that fight,
win the business. I want to fight the best.
I'm not going to bet on that one.
I've proved everything.
I'm not giving no place for that fight.
Yeah.
I can tell you who I want, who I'll be rooting for.
Yeah.
Achieved except from.
I kind of want Taylor to win if they fight.
I know.
I like them both. I like rooting against either one of them.
Yeah. I'm not boxed at home since.
BT Virgil or T Senior says he doesn't care what trainer is doing with his other boxers, but Virgil Senior only cares what he is doing with his son. Isn't the gym supposed to be about the team? BT Virgil said he doesn't care what trainer is doing good with his other boxers.
To hear from the undisputed
Hit the like button, guys. Please.
He's right though. I agree with Virgil Senior because
what do you think?
A lot of times trainers get hired because what they do with other fighters. Like for example, a lot of people hire Virgil Hunter because he did great with Andre Ward, but Virgil Hunter don't want to fucking train anybody else but Andre Ward. So he's got a point. As far as the gym supposed to be being about the team, the gym is about the team, but boxing is an individual sport, and the success of the gym is predicated on what the fighters do individually in the ring. So each fighter needs to make sure that they're getting their proper attention to detail and game planning and honing their own skills.
Yeah, call me crazy. Everybody always says that Rolly Romero says a lot of crazy things, but I watched one of his recent interviews on Fight Hype, and one thing that I really liked about him, he says he respects having trainers to teach him how to fight, how to show him all the things about boxing. But at the end of the day, it's the boxer's mentality inside the ring to make it happen.
Listen, I like Virgil Senior. He's a nice guy, but he's kind of delusional. He told me the Jose Ramirez Josh Taylor fight was close when I met him.
I'm gonna tell you.
Honestly, every time I can't stop thinking about that. Every time I hear Virgil Senior's name, I just go back to that conversation I had at the MGM Grand where he talked about, the fight was close, and I told him to Virgil that shit wasn't close.
Yeah.
Anyway. Virgil Senior needs to worry about what Michael McKinson will do to his son on March 19th. Yeah, I keep telling any and everybody who will listen. You talking about fucking Boots Ennis. You talking about freaking all these other fighters.
Yeah.
But the one guy you ain't talking about is the one guy he got a fight signed with.
Yeah.
Michael McKinson.
Yeah.
Portsmouth, UK's very own Michael McKinson.
Yeah.
He's already been in the ring as the underdog, B-side, beat guys already. Virgil Ortiz has never fought or beat one undefeated fighter. And guess what? Come March 19th, he will finally get his chance to. So we're going to see what Virgil can do. We're going to see what the boxing brain is like because Michael McKinson's awkward. He can move. He's confident. He's slick. Yeah, they say he can't punch. He can't do it. You know what he can do? He can do something that a lot of fighters can't do. Like Edgar Berlanga. He knows how to feint. He knows how to move. He does everything else. Besides punching power, everything else he does very well. And to disrespect Michael McKinson and start talking about these other fighters when Virgil's never fought a southpaw, Virgil's never fought anybody undefeated. I'm getting sick of everybody trying to coronate fucking Virgil Ortiz as the messiah of the welterweight division.
Well, how about Josh?
Fuck.
To be fair, how about Ennis?
God bless Virgil. I like Virgil, bro. March 19th.
Hey,
Michael McKinson.
What are you calling that? A UD?
Huh?
Virgil? A UD decision by Virgil?
I think Virgil will stop him late rounds.
But it won't be easy.
It won't be easy fight. I guarantee you. Say this clip. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
People are going to say he gets exposed in the fight. Michael McKinson will have a good enough performance where the stock of Virgil will go down, even if he wins.
To be fair, would you say the same thing about the same and his Boots next opponent? Will you classify that as a top fight for Boots too?
No, I think that's better. I think that's a better style matchup for Boots. I think that match was Cusile Clayton is good. I think Cusile Clayton will give Boots some good rounds. Maybe he gives him trouble early on, but I think that's a better. That's a easier matchup than Michael McKinson is with Virgil.
Wow, that means you put a lot of stock on McKinson as far as
because I've seen him fight.
Yeah,
I ain't these. Listen, this is the whole boxing. I ain't these other channels that they ain't watch a couple fights.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
March 19th, we'll see. Last comment before we turn the sound back on. Carl says, "Hey BT, my True School sports shirt gets a lot of attention over here. I'm not sure if it's the quality of the brand or the guy wearing it. It's a combination of both. It's a combination of both. You're doing something right, Carl. Give yourself
and a good
credit.
Point. When Roy Jones was interviewing Brandon, he kept looking up at his T-shirt.
He did. I gotta get Roy Jones the shirt next time. But anyway, put the sound on. Stop overlooking Michael McKinson. March 19th, we'll see. Anyway, Josh Taylor's coming on. So
tornado, baby.
Scotland.
Yeah! Shout out to Scotland, baby! We're coming, baby! We're coming!
Hey, I gotta ask. Is Quincy L, is this by any chance Quincy Lavalas? Because I keep seeing your name and I keep thinking it's Quincy Lavalas. Is this Quincy Lavalas? Let me know if it's you, Quincy. Let me know if it's the Quincy Lavalas that's fighting Xander Zayas on March 19th. Is that you, Quincy? Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
Probably Howard.
Bet you it is. It probably is.
Howard played Hayden.
No. That's not Howard. So just moments away from Josh Taylor.
The Scottish tornado is coming, baby! He coming through, yeah! He coming!
Yeah, Pop's moving up. The British national anthem is next.
2 minutes, right?
There are few
30
places
seconds.
on earth so renowned for their
I
rugged
think the
beauty
Panthers won today too. I think.
and matching lore. A place of
He said, "No, it's not. Ha, just a fan." All right. Good to see you. Anyway, good to see you, Chan. Thank you. Thank you. Are you covering the Woods Colin fight, BT? Well, that's in the UK. I'm not going to the UK for that, but I'll be talking about it. I got. It's funny you mentioned that because the video is on my list. I got a list of videos to make. That video is one of the top ones on my list. So expect a video about that fight sometime during next week. William Wallace. Yeah. What do you know of William Wallace? Yeah. What do you know of William Wallace?
Yeah. Braveheart.
Yeah. What do you know of William Wallace? Yeah. What's the question, though? What do you know about William?
He let the Scottish get the Brits.
Yeah, you keep saying yeah. I'm asking you a question.
He let Scottish clean up at the Brits. Shit.
Thank you for finally answering my question. Harold says, the only way Lee Woods wins is by robbery. Hey, Harold, aren't you excited to see a fair fight of Lee Wood back in action? Tell everybody how much you love Lee Wood.
They say there are sports, and then there is boxing. The sport that most embodies combat.
I just showed history of Scottish boxing.
One Scotsman paved the way
Buchanan
above the race. With a career,
the great Ken Buchanan.
Yeah.
Devotion to his kingdom. And ultimately resulting in becoming
Aaron Rose says, go Brendan, Team McKinson. Hey, I like the kid a lot, man. I just hate hearing people. I get sick of people regurgitating the same bullshit and not giving him a chance. He's undefeated. He's 21-0. He's done his thing. Before you make any judgments about him, let's see what he can do. Because I thought the same thing when I first fought McKinson.
To defend an undisputed title and seize a victory that will resonate.
He says, screw that guy, Lee Wood. His best friend is a Chinese guy. He ain't ready for Josh Warrington. We all know Leo Santa Cruz is the real WBA champion. The real deal? Leo Santa Cruz is a freaking hype job, Harold. He's had the belt for like 6 years and never unified with anybody. Fuck Leo Santa Cruz.
You don't respect him.
Fuck Leo Santa. When Tank started off, when Javante Davis knocked him out, I was happy as hell. I don't like Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah. You don't unify with nobody?
He didn't unify with nobody. He didn't want to unify with Gary, Oscar Valdez. Nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
That's right. Tell him, Mark Snook.
Undisputed Super.
What's Johnny Cortilla? The real undisputed.
Yeah.
And Johnny's what Josh Taylor is fighting for today. He's not undisputed yet. Today everyone's undisputed in Johnny's world.
I think Johnny comes from crazy shit. What's his food for thought on that? I don't even know. I don't even know.
All right, so here comes Jack Catterall with the whole crowd booing him.
Oh yeah, Scott's face there.
Nope.
I mean, pretty.
Let's see who's coming out too. 26-0, 13 knockouts. Jack Catterall, a plus 800 underdog. So if you bet $100 on Jack Catterall, he wins. You get $800 back. Wow. He gonna lose. But I don't know what song this is. He gonna lose. What it is? I don't know. So Jack Catterall with a very, very quick entrance. He's not allowing the Scottish to get into his head.
What do you got, Riley?
Riley Ray. QC Sudel Rasta says, BT, you come a long way. Much respect to the channel. Many blessings in 2022, my G. We have come a long way, man. I get it. Anybody who's been watching for any amount of time knows. They know how far along we've come. So I appreciate you, champ. Thank you for the support.
Many blessings to you also.
They're both hype jobs, but Leo Santa Cruz is a better hype job because he's more known to be a hype job, and Lee Wood is not even known being a hype job. Glasgow is a hostile city for MMA fighters. That's right! The tornado, baby! Shout out to the fine folks at Boxer. Scotland, stand up, baby! Let me hear his entrance, please. Don't start screaming. I want to hear it. No super chat today. LOL. I would, but I'm broke. It's okay, champ. Thank you for being here.
It's not about super chat. It's about supporting him the best way you can. Just hearing you enough. Thank you.
So is Catterall cherry pick? No, you can't call him that. He's 26-0, and he's the mandatory challenger.
Yeah. So it's not going to be an easy fight.
Oh snap! He got a whole band. He got a whole band.
Does he?
He got people with instruments.
I love Scottish band, man.
There he is.
Yeah.
One of the best pound fighters in the sport, Josh Taylor. Heavy favorite tonight, minus 1,300.
Yeah.
Don't ask what that means. I don't know.
So anytime it's minus, you don't win.
No, your minus means you're the favorite.
Yeah, but you don't want big money on this money.
You do usually bet way more. You'd have to bet $1,300 for $100.
Oh, hell no. I go the other way.
Oh, snap. Yeah, Josh Taylor wins.
Want to do a song?
I don't know the name of the song. I like this song. Hey, can someone tell me the name of this song? I like this song.
Look at that crowd, Brendan.
Oh, snap, with the bagpipes?
Yeah!
What an entrance. And
Stop
there he is.
Stand up, baby!
Scotland's favorite son, the undisputed champion, Josh Taylor, making his return.
Yeah! Shout out to Campbell Cannon, too!
And the best part is, all right? Oh, I'm going to go to that. Yeah. The best part is, Don King came just in time. Shout out to Carl, the super chat. You guys know the super chats come out, so does Don King. So Don King, talk to him.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You don't live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old. Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. We will here on True School Sports. Thank you, Carl. He says, come on, people, give the untouchable a super chat. Yeah, follow Carl's lead, people. Get trigger happy with them super chats. I appreciate it, Carl. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Carl. God bless you. If you can't, hit that like button, baby.
What an entrance from Josh Taylor. And listen to that crowd in Scotland.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the OVO Hydro in beautiful Glasgow, Scotland. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum, and boxer by Ben Shaw.
Ben Shalom.
Sponsored by Well Hydrate, Village Hotels, Arnold Clark, Everlast.
PM me your address. I'll send you an honorary Pompeii shirt to go and charge your head. All right, champ. Do that. All right, Eddie. I'll see you at the end of the fight. All right.
Stop, baby.
He can't hear you.
Ian John Lewis and Victor Laughlin. And the man in charge.
Oh man, Howard Foster. Fuck. Howard Foster referee. Howard Foster's referee. That's never a good thing. Wherever he goes, controversy follows.
Are you serious?
Yep. I'm 10,000% serious.
It's packed, man.
This is boxing. This is Top Rank. And baby, this is the main event.
There you go, Mark Schnook. The underrated Mark Schnook. Yeah.
The undisputed super lightweight championship of the world. Introducing in the blue corner. He weighed in at 130
So a very rowdy crowd for Jack Catterall. I did say fifth round stoppage, Carl.
I said 6 or 7.
13 victories coming by way of knockout. He is the WBO #1 super lightweight contender in the world. From Charlie Island, Jack
Gato.
The cat.
The cat. I like his name though.
Come on, Jack. Who's that?
Someone like England.
Introducing under the red.
Pops, what's your last game prediction?
Taylor, 6 or 7 round knockout.
6 or 7. Give one.
6 7.
So Taylor in 7 for Pops, Taylor in 5 for me.
Let's go!
There he is.
Universally recognized as the pound for pound, one of the world's best fighters. He is
What up, champ? Good to see you.
undisputed super lightweight champion.
There you go.
Yo, he sells.
Now imagine him versus Crawford.
Oh my God.
He's a draw on his own.
Yep.
All right, so all the talking is done. All the press conference stuff is done. All the hype and the hoopla is done. It's time for the fight now. Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. Taylor looking to become the first 140-pound undisputed champion to make a title defense as undisputed champion since Costa Zoo 20 years ago against Ben Tacky. You know, and looking to become only the second active fighter in boxing to make a title defense as undisputed champion, enjoying the great Alexander Usyk as the only one to do that so far in active fighters. So, lot on the line.
Yeah.
All right, so round 1, Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. It's your boy BT. This is the Untouchable True School Sports Empire here with Pops. Josh Taylor in the southpaw stance with the kilt trunks. Jack Catterall in the black trunks and the southpaw stance as well. A lot of probing going on with that lead right-hand jab from both fighters right now. Good jab to the stomach there by Jack Catterall. Taylor with the foot feints, the double foot feint from Josh Taylor. Good straight left hand by Jack Catterall. Oh, man. Jack Catterall with a nice steak knife, sharp, straight left hand. Okay.
Taylor knows he's going to come with that left. So that's why.
Good foot feint again by Josh Taylor. There you go. Good positive start here from Catterall in the first minute.
Yeah.
Doing a good job of smothering Taylor and landing his own shot so far.
Timothy said to us yesterday, when he rehydrates, then he eats.
Right hook just missed from Josh Taylor.
16 to 17 pounds north of where he was yesterday. Says he'll be in the mid-150s.
There you go, double feint from Taylor, and then a straight left hand to the body from Josh Taylor.
I didn't run my left hand.
Jack Catterall's stock, his frame is kind of like a shorter John Ryder. Kind of stocky.
Yeah.
There you go, good double jab there from Jack Catterall. There you go, Josh Taylor with a jab of his own. Jab to the stomach there from Jack Catterall. El Gato.
You see what he's throwing though? He's always on that left. Taylor's going to eventually time as the fight goes on.
Good feint there from Taylor, but not a whole lot as far as punches landed so far for Taylor. Very, very slow start.
Yeah.
All right, good to see you back again, Eddie, even though I said you were leaving. That's right, Carl. Talk to him. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. There you go. Good feint there from Taylor. Yeah, I agree with Bradley. Josh Taylor looks a bit nervy, and now Taylor's getting a bit nasty in there. Catterall's tying him up. Taylor just uncooling that left hand. Last 30 seconds here in round 1. There you go. Good jab by Josh Taylor, but then a jab to the stomach there by Catterall. There you go. Another jab from Jack Catterall, and another one from Catterall. Catterall looking really nice right now here in round 1. Last 10 seconds.
Just weeks after his fiancée Danielle's father passed away, and then on the emotion that
oh, man. Okay, so, hey, round 1, I'll give it to Jack Catterall. What do you think, Pops?
Yeah, I'll give it to Catterall, but I think eventually Catterall came in here. He jabbed, Taylor a couple lefts. But I just think Taylor, as the round goes on, he's going to time with that left. Because all I see from Catterall is that left.
It landed, though.
Yeah, it landed, but I don't think it's going to be enough. fight goes on.
I don't know, man. Too many more of those. And
Nah. Fight goes on. Taylor's gonna get it.
nah, man. You can't take too many of those. That's a big left handing like it.
No, I'm taking that away from Catterall, but I'm just saying, Taylor knows all you got. Give it to Catterall. I think Taylor will be more aggressive this time. If Catterall contains composure like he's doing, and continue
Eddie Ross brought a great point. He says people don't know Catterall was one of Floyd Mayweather's main sparring partners for the Manny Pacquiao fight. I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that. Shout out to you, sibling party. Good to see you, champ. All right, round 2. Let's see what adjustments Josh Taylor can make against El Gato.
The young 29-year-old trainer who works the corner for Josh Taylor, who led him to that undisputed victory a year ago.
So Catterall landed 2 more punches on 11%, and he threw 11 more. And right now he's outworking Josh Taylor. I don't like the. I mean, I know he's patient, but
I like it. Well, he's gonna time him with that left. I'm telling you, that's all Catterall got. That left.
There you go. Good left hand on the inside. The referee's warning Taylor because they say Taylor he is punching on the back of the head though. He is. Taylor having a hard time getting out of neutral right now. Catterall's controlling with that jab. There you go. Good uppercut from Taylor. And Taylor getting a bit mean and spiteful in there.
Well, you see who's controlling the action right now is Catterall and how he's doing.
Ooh! Uppercut to the stomach from Jack Catterall.
To this point, he has thrown 8 more jabs.
Man, Catterall pulling that stick on Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
El Gato!
I mean, he's looking good. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't think he'll do.
If Josh Taylor won't fucking let his hands go,
He will, bro.
you're turning into the Scottish Tevin Farmer.
No,
Let your hands go, champ.
He will, bro.
There you go. Good left hand from Josh Taylor. Another left hand from Catterall. Don't turn into the Scottish Tevin Farmer, Josh.
He ain't gonna do that.
Let your hands go.
He will.
There you go. Good left hand on the break there by Josh Taylor. But hey, oh my God, another left hand from Catterall. Is Catterall any good? Shit. Yes, he is. He's answering the questions very quickly.
Yeah.
Here, round number 1 and 2. There you go. Good jab by Josh Taylor. This ain't good to let Jack Catterall build his confidence like this. It's not good for Josh Taylor.
I'm not worried about that. I think he's gonna pick it up as the round goes on.
There you go.
Oh, he's supposed to hold on before Taylor gets going. Down.
Yeah, good body from Taylor. Now Taylor's trying to let his hands go a little bit more. There you go. And then an up jab by Josh Taylor. There you go. Good body shot from Taylor. Now we're starting to see a little bit of Taylor. There you go. Good double jab from Taylor. And then Catterall literally picks up Josh Taylor. There you go. Hey, I like it. Do what you gotta do, Jack. Yeah. Do what you gotta do, Jack. Do what you do. Do what you gotta do. 20 seconds left here in round 2. A better round from Taylor so far, but I don't think. Left hand from Josh.
Yeah, Taylor's coming, baby.
We get round 2.
I'm gonna give slightly to
Taylor.
No, Catterall.
I thought Catterall.
Catterall. 2-0.
2-0 El Gato. I thought Catterall won the round.
Taylor
started to come alive, but
yeah,
you know, the more consistent bit fighter, the guy that's been landing the more shots, has been Catterall.
But with that being said, Taylor had shown more action, threw more punches around. He's just getting comfortable. He's gonna bring it, Catterall. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Definitely a super chat, and yeah.
Scotland, baby, but shout out to the British boxing with Britain, with Catterall. He's actually the last 2 rounds. He's actually come out here and broke the momentum of Taylor from the beginning.
Man, I feel bad about my prediction now because I don't see it. I don't think Josh Taylor getting him out of here this early.
I told you we were about to say 6, 7.
I don't know.
I got Taylor. I ain't worried about that.
I'm pretty good when I'm pretty good at knowing when a fight comes out kind of flat, and he looks really flat.
It's all right.
That's not all right.
You're going to get it going, Brandon.
That's not all right. You don't want to do this.
How you tell me this? You told me that the first couple rounds, the third round?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to something's off about Taylor.
No, ain't nothing off about him.
I'm trying to tell you.
Nope.
You're not listening to me. So, like always, you're going to find out.
I'm taking Taylor. Hey, shoot that shit off my Taylor.
Good uppercut from Josh, but he's not really landing. Good body shot. Josh Taylor going to that body. Nice. He's setting the left hand counter up, Josh. He's doing a lot of bending and dipping to his left.
Yeah.
He has to psychologically beat Catterall. If he beats him psychologically, then he can beat him.
Josh Taylor pressing Catterall, but not really doing a whole lot. It's been a very disappointing 2 rounds for me so far, watching Josh Taylor. And then he punches Jack on the break.
Marcus McDonald has his hands full tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I think he's doing a little bit too much. You really have to stop the time and talk to these guys. It's a professional prize fight. It's a lot of energy. Give them a warning.
I don't like what I'm seeing from Josh Taylor right now.
I'm not. I think he's gonna figure it out.
McDonald himself was taking in and consuming everything.
There you go. Good left hand off the break from Taylor, but that's all he has. He can't let anything off the break. There you go. Josh Taylor starting to slip. He's starting to slip that jab of Catterall a bit. But I like what Catterall is doing. When Taylor pulls that guy, he's pushing him right off.
Yeah.
Not allowing Taylor to impose his size. So if Taylor's going to beat Catterall, but Catterall's telling Taylor, if you're going to beat me, you're not beating me in physicality like these other 40 pounders.
Yeah.
You're going to beat me with your skills.
That's Catterall's best shot is a right jab, straight left hand. Taylor's got to get to the side of that, get under that, and make that adjustment.
There you go. Good body shot there from Catterall. 1 minute left here, round 3. Josh Taylor looking very flat. Whoa! But a right hand off the break. That got Jack. Oh, a right hook from Josh Taylor. And that one got Jack's attention. Jack comes with a 1-2 down the pipe that lands. Taylor misses the left. Jack throws the left and misses. Come on, Josh.
You see Taylor continuously trying to land his left hand. The punch that he needs to land is the right hook. He does have one. Catterall is leading on his side. Making himself available for the right hook.
18 seconds left. Catterall. Just boxing and moving. Oh, nice body shot again from Catterall. On the left hand from Catterall. Hey, you may not like it, but I got it. Shut up. I got it 3-0. What do you think, Pops? 2-1? Is it a Josh Taylor round for you?
Yeah, I'll give it 2-1 only because
3-0 Catterall.
Catterall is probably a smart fight. He's keeping his distance, throwing that jab out there, and Taylor's got to use that right hand some more. But he's gonna get him. I'm telling you, he's gonna get him.
It's not good to do that.
Oh, liver shot.
Yeah. I got a shut off for Jack right now.
Yeah. Taylor's coming, baby.
To do what? He's not doing nothing.
He will. Relax.
There's his wife.
Danielle's fiance, Josh Taylor, set to be married.
Who's the girl next to her? That's what I want to know.
Later this year.
I don't gotta change my last name. So.
You won't have to. Here comes Taylor.
I agree. Like, what the fuck is Josh doing?
And then at 15, he said,
Josh looks bad. Like, it's bad right now.
His dad still has to stay saying, I'm going to be a world champion.
A good feint there from Taylor, but it's not a lot. You know, I love the message that Catterall said to Taylor, basically saying that, look, you're not going to beat me with physicality like these other guys. You're going to have to beat me with your skills. They said when champion goes round. There you go. Good body shot from Josh Taylor.
You have to see Catterall match the same intensity as Taylor.
Nice shot by Taylor.
You got to do something, man. Are we gonna have a new undisputed champion today, Pops?
No.
I don't know. Josh looks flat, and I.
This fucking referee, man, he's pathetic.
Nah, I think he's doing fine. Shit, if the referee didn't referee the fight, Josh Joe would knock this guy with a bread punch.
Logged in, the number one mandatory challenger, patiently waiting to
Josh Taylor probing with that jab.
so that Ramirez Taylor could happen. He has been eyeing Taylor for a long time.
What the fuck is he doing? Let your hand go. I'm very pissed off watching the start of Josh Taylor like it.
You look at that pain as well. He's trying to lure in Josh Taylor. He wants him to make a mistake so he can come right over the top of it.
Taylor just posturing, doing a lot of feinting. Nothing happening off the feints. Yeah, better run here from Taylor, and that's the thing about Taylor. Taylor's gonna keep coming. So let's see if Jack Catterall can stay composed and keep Taylor off of him. Oh, beautiful body shot from Jack Catterall. Josh, as I said, is low, and that's not a good sign. I never see Josh do that. I've never seen Josh do get that point down below. That's not a good sign. That means you don't like that.
He's taking in, he's dishing.
Family of 10.
Just missed it left hand right there. Just raise the hand of Catterall. But you're right, Catterall. Every time you think.
Yo, Josh gotta find a way to win. I gotta be honest. A lot of people were saying that he looks weight trained and stuff like that. I don't know about all that, but shit, he looks horrible right now. Bad. Oh, another body shot from Jack. Jack Catterall is handing out rib dinners. Hey, Jack Catterall schooling Josh Taylor.
Shout out to the British, yo. I'm still going for the Memphis. I'm still going for the tornado.
It seemed like Taylor just came in here just with just one game plan on his mind, and that's to knock down Jack Catterall. That's the way he's fighting. He's looking for one shot, but Catterall.
Damn. I forgot who it was that said it, man, but whoever said it, if you like TFT with Campbell 2.0, you ain't too far off. 4-0, Jack. El Gato. You know, I forgot who it was. Someone said Josh Taylor's only weakness is his trainer.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know, man. I see Josh do a lot of posturing and posing. I didn't see him do that with McGuigan.
Check this out, man. Come on. The champion is coming. The fight ain't over. Taylor's throwing a lot of body shots in the Catterall
throwing better body shots.
Catterall throwing combinations. Keeping the distance for him. Keeping him at bay with that jab. Taylor is not throwing the right hand enough. But you know what? It ain't over until Taylor says it's over.
Yo, that. Josh Taylor's getting fucking schooled. He getting schooled. And I agree. They said that Josh is only looking for a knockout. He sure as hell is fighting like it. All right, round 5.
You got one this round right here.
3-1 Taylor.
Damn right.
That's no.
Body shot, baby.
Andre Ward on that bullshit, bro. Andre Ward, it ain't no 3-1 Taylor.
No, it's not. It's got it like the fight is 3-1 Catterall. Taylor's getting a lot of body shots, though.
You know what it is? Josh Taylor's fighting dirty as hell, and Andre Ward was dirty as fuck. So that's what he likes.
Come on, man.
I don't know how he gave Taylor round
3-1. It's 3-1 Catterall, if anything. If anything, 3-1 Catterall.
Oh, another body shot from Catterall. Taylor's doing a lot of complaining. I'm telling you, Pops, he's doing a lot of uncharacteristic things that I don't see Josh Taylor normally do. Complaining. He's got that Dale Jacobs body language right now. I'm telling you. So I'm saying, you guys, he's overlooking Catterall, looking for the one shot.
Yeah,
it's not gonna come.
Nope. Is that right?
Oh my God! Come on, a beautiful two-piece down the middle from Jack Catterall.
Taylor, let's go!
Oh man.
Davis better tell him something.
I think Taylor is hurt.
I don't think so.
He is.
He's not hurt.
He is hurt. Twice. He's playing it off. He's hurt.
In this fight?
I don't think he's in this fight. I'll be honest with you. Catterall has made me a believer through 5 rounds.
Yeah.
John's better get his shit together and quickly. Because now Catterall's a dangerous man. Now Catterall has having success.
Yeah.
Confidence is growing. Taylor's starting to wilt in there. He's complaining. Taylor better dig deep and find something.
What do you think Ben Davis is telling him?
Box.
Are you serious?
Got swollen now. No left hand from Jack Catterall. School is in session. Oh, big left hook from Taylor. But Jack Catterall doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Tia versus Campbell almost. Another one. Man, Jack Catterall is beating the shit out of Josh Taylor. You think that shot's coming anytime soon?
Yeah.
Because we already round 5. My prediction is already wrong.
I said 6, knock out 6 and 7, right? Ain't happening.
I got it a shutout.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor ain't done shit. 5-0.
Yeah.
5-0 Jack Catterall. I want to hear these world-class instructions from Ben Davison. They said, man, Tiafimo and Tiafimo here are not going to let Tiafimo hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Probably not. Now it's Port. Bam. Bam. He lit up with 3 straight punches on the center line.
Yeah, you got to throw that right hand.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus.
I mean, listen, it wasn't like I didn't study film watching this fight.
Yeah.
Catterall can box, but I ain't never seen him box this good.
No, he's been patient, leading with that jab, keeping Taylor at bay. You know what? This is what champions are made of.
All right, so Josh Taylor better dig deep because he's losing right now.
Yeah.
Catterall is outlanding him by 21 punches on comedy box on the same percentage, 25%. And he's pushing Josh Taylor back.
Look at the fight dirty.
The undefeated Englishman, who said he would come out and act this way and be completely unaffected in front of this crowd.
Yeah, good body shot from Josh Taylor. There you go. Good job again from Jack. Man, Josh can't find that jab at all. Man, another left hand from Jack Catterall.
Put that right there.
That's been a weakness in Taylor. He doesn't use his jab often. All he uses his jab for is a range fighter.
Oh man, another jab from Jack Catterall. Yeah, can I be honest with you? Do you know what this fight reminds me of?
What?
I fucking watching David Lemieux versus Rigondeaux Saunders.
Oh shit.
Hey, but those of you out there, I love Josh Taylor, but I tell the truth. Right now, I'm like I'm watching Rigondeaux Saunders versus David Lemieux. This shit remind me of David Lemieux, and David Lemieux is Josh Taylor getting schooled by Jack Catterall.
Hit that like button if you haven't, please. Come on, Taylor. I mean, kind of fun spot fight.
There you go. Good uppercut there from Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm to a point where I'm going to have to eat a lot of words.
Yeah.
Jack Catterall schooling the living shit out of Josh Taylor. Staying smart, staying sharp. Another, oh my God. Straight left hand right hook from Jack Catterall. El Gato!
The cat.
Oh my God, another one. Oh. Josh Taylor looks extremely bewildered in there.
Tired. I don't know what Davis is telling him. He needs to tell him something.
There you go. Good feint there from Josh Taylor. Oh my God! Jack Catterall again with the straight 1-2 down the pipe. Josh Taylor is getting absolutely, positively schooled, embarrassed, beaten up in front of his hometown fans. Man, well, I guess we ain't gonna get no cover fight. And let's keep.
He's 3-0.
Jack Catterall fucking all this shit up.
Beautiful shot by Catterall. Gotta give credit where credit's due. I mean, Taylor got to turn it on.
I'm gonna say it like this, Pops.
He has no answer for Catterall.
I'm gonna say it like this. If Jack Catterall keeps doing what he's doing and it goes distance and he does not get a decision, I'm done boxing.
Yeah. We've said that many times before.
I'm done.
I'm listening. I haven't watched the fight.
Yeah, Usam. This is just. I feel like I'm watching David Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders 2.0, and Josh Taylor, unfortunately, is David Lemieux.
Hit that like button, guys. Please. Super chat. Come on, Taylor. Bring that tomato on. I don't know what David is telling him. Throw that fucking right hand.
Delivered with his instructions. He felt that Catterall is in control right now, and I feel that he is also.
Andre Ward has a 3-3. Bro, fuck these commentators, bro. It is not 3-3.
No,
Josh Taylor has won no more than one round. Maybe, if you want to get real generous, 2. But he's losing.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Josh Taylor as much as anybody on earth. A personal favorite of mine. Yeah. But he's getting schooled badly. There you go. Good body shot. Give him Taylor. And then a straight left hand up top by Taylor. Okay, Josh. There you go. Good left hand up top by Josh Taylor. Yeah, my opinion, look, this fight is Jack Catterall to lose.
Yeah.
It's not looking good at all.
Come on, Taylor.
I'll be honest with you guys. If Catterall wins this fight, I look at this as a bigger upset than Campbell versus Lopez.
Yeah.
Because I thought, I always thought that Campbell would be competitive with Lopez. This, I'm a bit shocked right now.
Yeah, it's a walk in the park right now, to be honest, by Catterall.
This is David Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders 2.0. And Josh Taylor's David Lemieux and Jack Catterall, Billy Joe Saunders. Staying real consistent with that nice, sharp jab.
That's how he's keeping Taylor at bay, to be honest with you.
There you go. Uppercut.
Finally,
left hand by Josh Taylor.
Let's go.
Catterall is allowing Josh Taylor to do all the heavy lifting. And Catterall just cleaning up all the dirty work.
There you go. Another jab by Jack Catterall. Again. No, he did. I agree with that. What's that? I mean, Jack Catterall sparred Floyd Mayweather. I mean, it don't get much better than that. It's hard to. There you go. Good body shot there by Taylor. There you go. Good uppercut by Josh. Right hook by Josh Taylor. This is probably Josh Taylor's best round of the fight for me.
Yeah.
And it really hasn't been the prettiest round either. There you go. Good body shot by Josh Taylor. At this point, look, if Ben Davis is telling Josh to be technical, fuck that technical shit.
Yeah,
at this point, you get schooled.
Yeah.
Go to what you know. Last bit, a lot better round than the last 6. That's the first round I give it Josh Taylor. So on my card, I got a 6-1 Jack Catterall. The English will always come out on top of the Scots.
Shout out to Bridget. Oh, look who's there.
Oh, Kell Brook. Shout out to Kell Brook.
And you know, he's trying so hard to do that. It's running good. He seems a bit tense for me. But Catterall seems to more alive. But it looks like it's warming right up. And I'm very interested to see how these next
going into round number 8. Hopefully, Josh can get his shit together because Jack Catterall schooling him. Rather easily, too.
They have to take a game plan, actually. Catterall's team, you got to give credit to Catterall's team.
Man, Josh looks bad. Josh really only want to be in there. All right, so round number 8. Referee's warning both fighters about something.
Oh, come on, let him fight.
All right, here we go. Round number 8. Pivot round of the fight. Jack Catterall. I'm sorry to see Jack Catterall push Taylor off him on the inside. That's not good. Man. Good uppercut from Taylor on the inside, but it's blocked. And Catterall, all the roughouse tactics that Taylor normally gets away with the most fighters, Catterall's able to shut all of it down.
Yeah.
All of it. Body shot from Catterall. Okay. Oh shit! Oh shit! Just Taylor's down! Shit! Taylor's down! Catterall made a statement! Just Taylor's confused. Wow! What a shot by Catterall! By Catterall! Oh my God. Man, Jack Catterall.
Who was the world wrong by the Brits loving?
I told you, Pops.
Yeah, you did
the
say
first 2 rounds, he looked flat. He just looked flat.
Yeah.
Wow. There's between filling out and looking flat. He looked flat. Left hand by Catterall again. Josh Taylor has to summon something.
Yeah,
to get
right now.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a shot by Catterall.
I cannot believe that Jack Catterall is beating Josh Taylor like this. That's why you watch the fights.
That's right. What I'm saying. Come on, Kelly, come on.
Jack Catterall staying patient. Man, Josh can tighten up.
What's this Ben Davis tell him now?
Yeah, for those of you tuning in, Josh Taylor just got dropped. Jack Catterall is beating the shit out of him. Badly. Oh, Taylor. I think Taylor hurt Catterall.
Yeah.
Catterall's a bit buzzed by that shot. Oh, this is Josh's chance. Go. Follow up. Left hand from Josh Taylor. This is the fight Josh wants. Josh Weiss has won this ugly shit. There you go. Oh, nice body shot from Taylor. At this point, look, you down in the cards, you getting outboxed.
Yeah,
throw all that technical shit out the window. Go for the gusto. Man. Oh, another body shot from Josh Taylor. And I think Josh Taylor's starting to land from his best shots of the fight.
He's got to.
In the back half of that round, but that round's a clear Jack Catterall round. And it's to the point now, Pop.
What is telling you right?
It's to the point now where I think Josh Taylor, at least on my card, you don't know what the judges are seeing.
Right.
But you need to get a knockout.
Yeah. Gotta give respect to the Brits. Gotta give respect to the Catterall. Nobody expected him to come here like he did. And he's showing out. He's outboxing Taylor in every way. But Taylor still, I believe Taylor's going to bring it out him. And he's got to do it now. Let's go, Scotland.
That's right. Smash the like button.
Wow.
Oh, man. Catterall. Oh,
Not dirty? Or his girlfriend.
Man, Jack Catterall, he a champion.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Bad to know. Jack Catterall. All right. So now, Jack Catterall is a plus 800. Oh, no, pre-fight. That's pre-fight. One thing I like about Taylor, I think Catterall is making the mistake of letting Josh get him inside the roughhouse a little bit. It's the 9th round, so
Taylor's got to do something.
Taylor's got to do something dramatic here.
Come on, referee.
Things aren't going Taylor's way.
Fuck the plan and just go get him, Taylor.
So Andre Ward finally has Jack Catterall. Oh, good left hand from Taylor. I think Catterall's a little buzzed. Yeah, he's hurt. But Catterall doing a good job tying him up. Oh, left hand on the ear from Taylor. Those roughhousing tactics aren't working with Catterall the way they work with other fighters.
Yeah.
He hasn't been able to land a count or nothing. There you go, good jab again by Josh Taylor. He's getting schooled. Good feint there from Josh. There's no rematch clause either. Oh, there is. Oh, there's no rematch clause. Yeah. Oh, good uppercut from Josh Taylor again. Josh got to knock him out. Josh is hurt, Jack, but he hasn't been able to really follow up. Another body shot.
Oh,
and then the head clash. There was a head clash, yeah. Oh, another body shot from Josh, and he's going down there. He's doing what he can do.
Whoa!
I'm shocked right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm enjoying the hell out of this fight, but man, Jack Catterall, win, lose, or draw, you gotta respect him.
Yeah,
he went in there. He going.
I mean, nobody thought that.
Mention all of the background.
Is he?
Yeah. 20 seconds left here, round 9. Another body shot from Josh Taylor.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Catterall did a lot of grabbing. The crazy thing is, this is like a hurt scenario for Catterall, because if Catterall wins this fight, Josh can't get a rematch. There's no rematch clause. Because you can't do rematch with negatories. No? So I gave Taylor that round, but I already have Jack winning on my card, 7-2.
But because it's knockout,
He's big, but this has been a fight. This has been a fight for Josh. But even if he wins, I mean, I respect him. But his stock will be going down.
Yeah,
because he's supposed to go in there. That's why I always say.
What round is it now? I called 10. Huh?
Going to 10 rounds.
So I love a prediction.
Y'all did. Everyone in the world except hey. The English conquer Scotland once again. Josh Taylor needs to throw that right hook, man.
Yeah, he's got to throw that right here. He has to throw it on light.
Catterall outlanded Taylor by 40 punches on the same percentage, according to Tommy Bucks. So I'm gonna say this: if Catterall don't get knocked out, and this goes 12 rounds, and they somehow find a way to get the Taylor the decision, this is a robbery of epic proportions.
Yeah,
I'm saying that ahead. All right, so let's see if Josh Taylor can go for the gusto and find that summon something. Round 10. Josh Taylor, can he find something here in round 10? Taylor fighting a bit more urgency right now. Good jab to some of that by Josh Taylor. I feel like Jack's taking kind of taking his foot off the gas.
I think Taylor's punch has been hurting him with the body the last couple of rounds. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Catterall's slowing down. I don't like his approach. I don't like
all them body shots we get throughout those.
The body shots might be adding up for Josh. He's overshooting the left hand now, and Andre Ward has it 85-85. There's no way. There's no way. Josh Taylor's getting. Yeah. There you go. Taylor pressing forward, making the fight.
See, that's what he does all the time. What he's doing.
Dang. Is Catterall injured? I don't know, but he sure is doing a lot of holding.
This fucking referee is ridiculous.
Oh shit!
What?
The referee just took a point from Catterall. Catterall has lost a point
for this, because he was holding like this. He was holding him with his neck over here.
I think it's fair. Like, he has been holding a lot.
Yeah.
So that oh my god. This is gonna cause some controversy. This
Well, you're going by the neck.
They're gonna rob Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall needs a knockout. Jack Catterall needs a knockout.
Yeah, but he could be holding.
They're robbing him, Pops. They're robbing him.
They're doing it again. That's why he took a point from him. Same thing.
He is doing a lot of holding, but he's up in the card.
That's what Taylor was saying.
Man, shut up, Andre Ward. They should have warned his ass like that when he fought fucking Mikael Kessler. Fuck Andre Ward. It's too many warnings. Good body shot from Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor's coming on strong now. I don't think Catterall's going to want to hold as much. And Catterall is relenting. Taylor still pressing forward. He's caught his second win. And now Josh Taylor's doing some holding.
That's legal what he's doing right now.
Yeah, Taylor's behind though. But you just don't know with the fight being in Scotland with the cards. I mean, I have Catterall up pretty wide. Even with that point, Catterall will still be about like 4 points on my card.
Yeah.
Catterall doing a whole lot of holding.
Do something more at these moments of resting and holding. Look at that right eye of the champ.
Oh, good body shot by Josh Taylor.
That's interesting right there. Taylor came out of orthodox stance.
Oh yeah, Taylor switched. He's orthodox now. Oh, and then back to southpaw, uppercut from Taylor. And a body shot. And then a right hook. So look, man, they took a point off from Catterall. Taylor, I thought just won the round. I feel like Jack is slipping and he's putting himself in a very, very unsafe position.
He's not.
I have Josh Taylor up, Jack Catterall up 7 rounds to 3, but with the point deduction, that'll make it only like within 3 points.
Yeah, and Taylor needs to go into that body. I think it's actually affecting Catterall. Catterall punch up and slow down throughout the fight. If anything, he needs to keep. If he win this fight, he's got to keep jabbing and staying outside, and he's not throwing up until he's coming forward.
Make sure you guys smash that like button. Definitely
shout out to Brett Barkley.
Take the time to subscribe. Jack Catterall putting on a great performance, but he's slipping right now.
I know.
He's slipping.
The body shot.
And I would hate to see a guy like this not reward himself for such a great performance. Come on, Jack. Jack's putting me over.
Let's go, Taylor.
I like Josh.
Let's go, Scotland.
But Jack's pulling me over.
But shout out to Catterall, man. What is this guy doing now?
The thing is this, I had the fight a little bit wider than most people. If you didn't have it as wide as me, that point deduction is going to prove to be very costly for Jack Catterall. Because I had it like 7 rounds to 2 before that round. With the point deduction, Josh wins the round.
Taylor's coming though, I ain't gonna lie.
Round 11. Good left hand by Catterall. And that stiff jab.
He's got to keep that jab up.
Getting back to the basics.
Yep.
And good defense from Catterall. Catterall using those legs, getting on those toes, making Taylor come out to find him. And there you go. Taylor landed a nice shot on the arms.
Dre, completely agree with you in terms of don't hesitate. If you're in this position, go for it. He was at double-digit connects for most of this fight. The last 2 rounds, 9 and 7.
There you go. Good jab from Taylor, and then a body shot. Now a lot of holding from Taylor. Why has the referee warned him? There you go, another body shot from Taylor. Oh, he missed. He missed. Josh Taylor's going to get a lot of these rounds on the scorecard just because he's pressing forward. Catterall is giving this fight away. Jack Catterall is going to fuck around and get this fight away.
Go to the body, Taylor. You're on the ropes. Go to the body, Taylor. He's not throwing around like he was before, brother.
Josh Taylor is losing to a flat-footed British white boy. Catterall ain't flat-footed. I don't know if you watching him or not. He ain't flat-footed. And I never said all Europeans are bums.
Let's go, Taylor. Respect the Catterall. Let's go, Taylor.
It's an ugly fight.
Catterall gotta make it ugly. He's been doing it the whole fight, but he hasn't been throwing enough punches no more.
I think he's giving the fight away.
You think so?
He's giving the fight away.
He's not throwing it like he was in the beginning.
And Ward said some bullshit in this fight, but one thing that I agree with was that he's allowing Josh Taylor to go in there and look like the boss.
Yeah.
So even when he's not having success, it looked like he's having success.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Oh shit.
I think he's tired, to be honest, with the body shot.
What's going on?
The body shot, I'm telling you.
All right, 12 seconds until you're on 11.
I think the body shot from Taylor is taking his toll on Catterall. He's tired, exhausted.
Good jab from Catterall. Nice. Another jab from Jack. Jack getting on that stick.
Oh, Taylor?
What's going on? Oh shit! There's the point from Josh Taylor now. Wow.
Oh yeah. Sucks.
Taylor hasn't figured out how to get past the Mayweather shoulder roll.
Yeah.
The Mayweather defense. Josh, my brother Scotland, but fuck me. Unless there's no way minus a knockout, he wins it. I agree. You guys know I'm the leader of the Josh Taylor American fan club.
Yeah.
But he ain't winning this fight.
No, he's not.
And especially now with that point deduction. That one point deduction that he had on Catterall was the one glimmer of hope I felt like he had. Now he goes to the 12th round, needing a knockout. Can Josh Taylor find it? We'll see. Jack Catterall, 3 minutes away from shaking up the world and becoming the undisputed 140-pound champion.
And shout out to him because I didn't even think he could do it. Let's go, Taylor!
So Josh Taylor needs a knockout.
Push him back, Taylor!
Nope.
Fucking referee.
Yeah, he got to do some Diego Crowder stuff. I agree with you, Kelvin. There you go. Good body shot from Josh Taylor.
Come on, Taylor. Left.
With the left hand. We've got a damaged scoreboard thanks to the official.
Andre Ward has Josh Taylor up by 2 points. Andre Ward is the worst. No, that's not good. I'm not saying
Taylor every day, in every fight, a fighter gets a gift. It might be the one for Taylor. I've always said that.
It's the truth. But if
Taylor, honestly, with my 4 eyes, your 4 eyes, and 8 eyes, and I have to be honest, Catterall dominated this fight.
I think Catterall was winning the fight, but he's not doing himself any favors in the back half of the fight. Yeah. He's giving the fight away.
Yeah.
Johnny Cortez, I try to tell you, don't sleep on Jack Catterall.
You got Johnny Cortez? Yeah.
All right, Josh Taylor has a minute and 16 seconds to make something happen. Otherwise, he's losing his belts if they're fair, if the judges are fair.
Come on, Taylor. Show me that Scotland! That Scottish thing. Let's go, Taylor! Respect to the British. That's why I like to see fights. It doesn't matter what we think.
This is why you make the fights happen. Good count left hand by Josh Taylor. And now he's finally letting his left hand go. 12 rounds. 40 seconds left. Can Jack Catterall hold on, or is Josh Taylor going to come with a moment of magic? Oh, nice uppercut from Jack Catterall. And then a straight left hand, and Josh ties him up.
Come on, Taylor, you need this.
20 seconds left. There it is. The fight has gone 12 rounds. It turned out to be a closer fight than I thought it would be when Catterall started to when he built a big lead on my card. I personally feel like Jack won 8 or 9 of the rounds, but with all the deductions on both sides, I mean, Catterall should win this fight. I think Catterall should win. If Catterall does not win this fight, it's a Robert epic.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I love Taylor. PT called it early for the first round, second round. He told me Pops Taylor was not ready for this fight. This is not the Taylor that we usually see. But I also say,
all right, we got a switch chat. So Don King makes an appearance after this masterclass by Jack. So Don King, talk to him.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You don't live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old. Let the good times roll.
Do the bump and grind, and it's only a matter of time because they call me the big bad booty daddy.
All right, shout out to Presidential Luke. He says, salute BT. Would Tio beat in this Josh Taylor? I don't know if the weight drained Tio would have beat the weight drained Josh. I thought that's a pickle. You know, Josh Taylor left a whole lot to be desired. I want to tell you guys this. You know, when you win in boxing, everyone loves you. Nobody gets criticized. When you lose, everything gets brought to light. I feel like Josh Taylor might change his chin after this fight. He might.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Ben Davis should have told him after the third or fourth round, let go of that fucking right hand you got, that right jab. He waited to the friggin' like 7th, 8th round, let him know what's going on. I don't like that. Taylor should have known better. He did say he was going to slip on Catterall.
Lib says Jack 100% won, but if this is the draw, I ain't watching boxing ever again once in the UK. Ramirez didn't want that fight. I told you he took that shit lightly. I heard he did. Jack trained his ass off. Ramirez. No, fuck Jose. Honestly, no. He lost the fight because he ain't on Josh Taylor's level. We ain't going to give Jose Ramirez credit for some shit that Jack Catterall did. Fuck that shit. Jose Ramirez
He got knocked down. He got beat by the Scottish, and that's bottom line. And we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the moment right now. I think Catterall...
Like I said, BT and Pops, this is the real undisputed fight.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Both of them got some fine-ass girls.
Jack Catterall.
And God.
No, not like Jack Taylor.
Yeah, anyways,
listen, I'm going to raise my hand on Josh Taylor Appreciation Week and say, man, Jack Catterall, even though I said I would overlook him, I overlooked a little bit. And he went in there today and he showed why you don't overlook anybody.
Yeah, and that's why the fight's got to be made.
Hopefully, Josh Taylor don't make no excuses in the fourth fight if they get to Jack Catterall.
No, I think Catterall won this fight. He slightly won this fight. Taylor, to me, could have done a lot more than what he did. And you got to give credit for Catterall's team and his trainer, what the game plan they came through. Taylor came through, did it, but if he gets it, it's a freebie to him. Every fighter gets a freebie. This might be Taylor's freebie. But if
taking a long time to fill the scorecards out.
If Catterall wins this fight, shout out to the British. He came out, he stand out, he did what he did, and he showed out here in Scotland. Give him credit. He took Taylor to other places that they didn't believe he was going to take him to.
Don't look at the chat. Do not read the chat. Do not read the chat.
I'm not.
You might find out what happens before it happens. All right, take him to the decision.
Tornado. Retain all 4 belts. Ladies and gentlemen, after
Catterall got
12 rounds here inside Omo Hydro, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Howard Foster scores the bout 113, 112, Catterall.
Okay, Howard Foster got it right. Yeah, shout out to Howard
And
Foster.
John Lewis scores the bout 114, 111,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh my God, horrible.
Victor Laughlin scores the bout 113, 112.
Somebody won.
By split
Look,
decision.
Jack. And the new.
And still.
Oh my God, are you serious? That's horrible. That is horrible. That is horrible. They fucking did Jack Catterall dirty. Listen, man, I don't care if I wanted Josh Taylor to win the fight. I don't care if I'm a Josh Taylor fan. He didn't win this fight. He got schooled. Yeah, Jack Catterall gave away some rounds and made it a little closer at the end than it should have been. But they robbed this man. I'm sorry. They got to run it back. I'm sorry, Josh. You didn't win that fight.
Yeah, I like
Fuck
to
no.
I think personally, I said that Catterall edged it out. Taylor didn't come to do what he's supposed to do. Hopefully, you be more respectful to Catterall because he didn't win that fight.
Boxing exposed. Yeah. It's disgusting, bro. That's horrible. We knew it was coming. Robbery of the year. I'm gonna say this. I don't give a shit what happens the rest of the year. That is the robbery of the year.
I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that Josh Taylor put on the kind of performance that he put on tonight. He's had a nice long rest with the knee.
But he ain't being tense. I'll take it back. He ain't being tense,
and this is the homecoming that he wanted. He was the undisputed champion, and this was his moment to shine, and he just didn't show up. And I was completely wrong about Jack Catterall. I didn't think he had a shot against Josh Taylor. I looked at Catterall, I studied him. I just could not see him landing that left hand over and over the way that he did. And you got to give him credit for that. We need some explanations from Josh Taylor because that's not the Josh Taylor that we've come to know.
Mark Kriegel.
We need some explanations from fucking the British Boxing Board of Control for that BS decision.
Resume to suggest this would happen. He hasn't fought guys like Ivan Baranchek, hasn't fought guys like Regis Prograis, hasn't fought guys like Jose Ramirez.
Fucking David sucks as a trainer. I'm sorry.
He didn't get the memo. I thought the decision was a bit of home cooking. Joe, you cited the CompuBox numbers before, and I'm always loath to put too much value in the CompuBox numbers, but 120 to 73, that's a fairly substantial lead. I cannot help but wonder. We saw the footage from the weigh-in yesterday. I cannot help but wonder if Catterall got into Taylor's head in the same way that Taylor got into Ramirez's head some months ago.
Do you believe that to be true, Tim Bradley? Do you believe that the way Jack Catterall went about his business, specifically yesterday at the weigh-in, when he approached and put his hand right around the throat of the undisputed champion, that was a statement, I'm not going away, you're not going to intimidate.
We'll give you guys some more reaction in a second. I just want to hear what they're saying on ESPN real quick, and then we'll get to your comments. So keep commenting.
Exactly right, Tess. I feel that Jack Catterall was sending a message to Josh Taylor, letting him know that, like, you're not going to sit here and pump me. You know, you brought your head into me. I didn't like it, so I grabbed you by the throat and let you know that, hey, I'm here. You're not going to beat me psychologically, and can't wait till we get it on tomorrow. So, but tonight,
that 114, 111, I don't agree with it.
Tonight, you know, unexpected, just like Drake was saying. Tactically, he was on point. You know, psychologically, he was on point. If you see inside the ring when he was in bad spots, he would get out of them. You know, anytime you see Taylor trying to roughhouse him, he would roughhouse him back. He was fighting fire with fire. I mean, he landed that left hand over.
All right, Barry, take care.
God bless, Barry. Thanks for being here.
You know, let's talk about the referee. You know, this fight would have been completely different if the referee didn't get involved inside the scorecard. You know, taking points from fighters, like, you got to understand that these refs, they got to use their common sense. These are these fighters' livelihood. This is how these guys eat. This is championship of the world, people. You got to understand that. And sometimes you can intervene way too much, which he did tonight, and cause Catterall not to get the decision.
Our colleague Andy Scott is standing by with Josh Taylor.
Here's Josh Taylor, guys. Here's Josh Taylor. I can't wait to hear this.
Josh, you've retained your titles, you've still got them in a split decision. Yeah. Did you believe that you had done enough over those 12 rounds to keep holding your belts?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I thought I started a little slow. But once I got into the rhythm, I started getting my timing in a little bit. I started catching with the bigger shots. And I was trying to spoil a lot, going down an awful lot. I clashed a lot in my head, clashed my heads. But it got me a couple of good shots as well, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it wasn't my best performance, I put a hell of a lot of pressure on myself. This couple of weeks, it'd be my homecoming, the first time in 3 years, the first time since lockdown and all that. Back at home, put a hell of a lot of pressure on myself for being the heavy favourite. And it showed in the first half of the fight. But once I got my rhythm, I started catching with the bigger shots and catching them out. Wasn't my best performance, but I believe I got the win, 100% got the win. But Jack did very well.
What was it tonight that meant that you couldn't find that rhythm that we've been so accustomed to seeing?
I'm not sure, I could just put a little bit too much pressure on myself, with being the heavy favourite, being the first time at home.
Look at the power box numbers.
Put on such a good show, put all my pressure on myself to put on a good show for my fans, but it didn't matter in the end, I got the good result, I know I won the fight, it was close, I'll have a little bit too much more success. We'll be loading up a little bit, but overall I scored the bigger shots, the better shots, the more meaningful shots. So I know I won the fight, but it was a little bit close, but I know I won the fight.
Yeah, I have to be honest with you, you don't score the fight, but the general consensus online, I know those guys don't matter, but the general consensus online was that Jack Catterall was unlucky not to leave him with the belts tonight.
He put up a good fight, that's for sure, but he never won the fight. He never won the fight, and he knows he never won the fight, So I believe I won they came along, the 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 in the second half of the fight, I started taking over. So it wasn't my best performance, and but we move forward, we got the win, and that's it.
I have to ask you about the weight, not that you would ever use any excuses for anything, but all the talk is about how you looked at 10 stone 140. Is that your last fight at 140? Can you still campaign at this level and get the best? Josh said, yes, you made it, but are you losing a lot?
I made the weight pretty well. I made the weight good, but it is getting harder to make that weight. It is getting harder. That most likely will be my last fight at 140.
It is.
But we'll sit down with my team. I left it a little bit late as well to start preparations for making the weight cut that fight with the injuries and stuff. So we left it a little bit late and taking the weight off because I couldn't get the weight off for the times with my condition and the running and things like that with my knee injury and stuff. So I left it a little bit late to get the weight off. But I still made the weight and still performed, but it showed a little bit of performance. But we'll sit down with my team, but most likely that'll probably be the last performance at 140.
That probably answers my next question. You're probably going to have to deal with some calls for a rematch. Would you entertain that, or is that weight too much of a problem now that you couldn't do it again, even if you had to?
We'll see how it goes. I don't think there's any need for a rematch. I think I won the fight. I won the fight. I won the fight in the second half of the fight. Took over Boston. He was doing a hell of a lot of holding and spoiling, and then I think the ref taking a point off me probably helped me a little bit, but I still won the fight. I still won the fight.
You kept holding your belts. I don't think I'm being disrespectful. I pointed out you don't score it. You kept the belts. Well done.
Thank you very much, Josh.
All right, so a very delusional Josh Taylor trying to save face. It's your boy BT, Brennan Taylor, the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We have Pops here. I want to read one comment, and then after I read the comment, I'll swing it over to Pops so he can give his take. Dundada says, Josh Taylor said he had too much pressure on him for this fight. This is why guys like Crawford and Canelo need their flowers now. And I'll even throw in my favorite fighter, Roma Cholatio Gonzalez. These guys all perform at a very high level, consistently under immense pressure. It's one thing when you're the guy coming up, looking to become the man, and you perform. It's another thing to be the man and perform. Josh Taylor shown, and I'm not getting any enjoyment saying this as someone who loves Josh Taylor and been following him since 2016, 2017, been a fan of him before most people in America knew who he was. Josh Taylor showed tonight, at least for the time being, that, when he was the hunter, when he was the guy in the come up, he could handle that type of pressure. But when he was the man, the guy with the target on his back, he didn't know how to handle it. And you know, it's been said, it's been talked about so many times on this channel. We talked about boxing corruption at length here on True School Sports. I damn near left the fucking sport last year because of boxing corruption. And fights like this are a stark reminder why, you know, I always am pessimistic when it comes to fights in the guy's hometown, fights of any consequences in the guy's hometown, because you know you can do everything right in the world. You can outbox the guy, you can outfight him, you can think him, you can drop him, you can get a point deducted, and then the other guy can get a point deducted to cancel it out, and you can still lose the fight. So you know I want to tip my cap and just give the utmost respect to the real 140-pound undisputed champion, Jack Catterall, who I thought boxed great fights. So much respect to El Gato. He's more a fan than me. I'm still a Josh Taylor fan, but I'm gonna say it like this, guys. And I hate saying this because I'm a prideful guy. Like I'm prideful. I don't like admitting when I'm wrong, but I have to admit when I'm wrong. You know, I understand fighters can have a bad night at the office. And I think this was a bad night for Josh Taylor, but it's the reason why he said it was a bad night. He said it was too much pressure on him. And what that makes me believe is that maybe Josh Taylor, while he is a fantastic fighter, he's a hell of a fighter, he's pound for pound caliber, you know, pound for pound fighter. I'm not so sure he can handle the pressure of big time boxing. So maybe I might want him to be a bigger star, but maybe he can't handle being a bigger star. I don't know. But listen, if I said that he could beat Terrence Crawford or anything like that, I'm going to retract my statements. I'm going to repent for my sins and retract my statements, because one thing about Crawford, he don't fight up and down to his level of competition. He ain't sitting there boxing down to a level of a Jack Catterall. A guy like Catterall, Crawford would have starched. So I like Taylor. I hope if he does fight, I hope he go on there for a good fight. I still think it could be a good fight. But you know, I'm very, very disappointed, not just in Taylor's performance during the fight, but the post-fight interview for the delusion that he showed after. But enough of me. I'm going to swing it to Pops.
Yeah, to begin, we have to give the flowers to the British boxer, Catterall. Nobody believed in him by himself, and the people that knew more about him. He came in there. He fought a great plan, and keeping you throwing that jab and keeping Taylor confused. And the reality is, say you cut it, slice, how you want to say it, in my eyes, and I hate to say it, but Catterall won this fight. That's what I seen. It would have been a close fight, but I still would have gave the edge to Catterall. But Taylor was supposed to come in here and dominate, and that didn't happen. So no excuse. This happens all the time in boxing. I've learned to accept the true facts. Accept whatever the outcome is, regardless of not the true facts, because the reality is every fighter gets a gimme fight, and this was Taylor's gimme fight. But if you took it away from a British fighter that went in back of your backyard, that actually beat the fuck out of you.
Beat the shit out of him. And look, me and Pops,
I love Scotland.
We're not getting no joy saying that, but we have an obligation to tell the truth, whether we want to or not, whether it's for our interest or not. Josh Taylor did not win this fight, and I'll be honest with you guys. You know, I still think highly of him. He's accounted for his accomplishments in boxing. He's a hell of a fighter. I think the weight may have played a minor factor in the fight tonight, but he lost. He lost. And Shaq Camaro says everyone put some respect on Demetrius Andrade's fucking name, because you guys say he fights bums, but he wins and dominated. Don't ever disrespect Demetrius Andrade. Yeah, don't you ever disrespect Demetrius Andrade. How dare you?
Yeah.
Man, Josh Taylor is not mean enough for Terrence Crawford. And you know what? Look, man, some videos on this channel age well, some don't. And it is what it is. I still think Terrence Crawford beating Earl Spence, and that ain't competitive. So that stays the same, but shit, Josh Taylor versus Terrence Crawford ain't the same either. I cannot believe Josh Taylor looked that damn bad tonight.
Yeah, I mean, BT called it from the beginning. I didn't want to hear it from the outside.
I told you from the first 2 rounds, he's flat. He's flat. This isn't him feeling out. He's flat.
Yeah, and sometimes boxers don't want to accept defeat, and I get it. That's a competitive nature, but sometimes you gotta just humble yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of money. And say, you know what, I didn't win this fight. Let me give Catterall a rematch. And this time, let's run it in Britain, in the UK, and go to his backyard, because you had your Yankee fans behind you, and Taylor, you didn't perform well.
So, Pops, let me ask you this question, Pops. There's been a whole string of robberies in the UK over the last couple years. some people are now beginning to argue is the UK becoming more corrupt than the USA for boxing.
I'm not going to really come out and say that. I said boxing as a whole is corrupted. We can never be able to justify the two fights that we thought the which opponents won and they lost because we're going to lose anyways, just the way it is. That's how money swung under everything. Yeah. So you're not going to get the right decision either way. Just know that in this fight tonight, we're big fans of Josh Taylor in Scotland, but today
he lost. He lost, and Jack Catterall, hell of a fighter, man. Got nothing but good things to say about him. He says, "I thought Catterall won, but he didn't do enough in the championship rounds to take the belts for the champion, especially at home." No, I thought he did more than enough. I mean, the championship rounds, you got to.
The knockdown doesn't that go to the favor?
That was early. He said in the championship rounds, and he did take his foot off the gas, so it is what it is. But he won the fight. I told you he was taking Jack Catterall lightly. Yeah. Nah, man. USA, we the top dogs in this corruption shit, BT. Taylor is not from the UK. This only proves that the only color that matters is green. That is true. Because if being British mattered, then that would have meant that Jack would have got the decision and he would have been undisputed. So it is what it is. Maybe they didn't want Jack Catterall to be the first British undisputed champion. They want that to be somebody like Joshua or somebody else. Taylor will be back better. There's got to be a reason for the performance, and this is a reality check for him. Yeah, there is a reason. Jack Catterall. That's the reason. Jack Catterall went in there and boxed his freaking ears off. I don't like when this happens. This happens in boxing too much when the favorite doesn't perform well. People don't want to just give the B side of the underdog his credit. It's always got to be something wrong or that didn't happen for the favorite. No. He gets lost because Jack Catterall was a better man. He was the better boxer. He was a better fighter. He was a smarter fighter, and that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. This is what can cause mental health, BT. I would listen. The corruption that Jack Catterall is experiencing, I experienced a little bit of that same corruption last year in a different way than him. And I went through some mental health problems last year. When you guys saw me last year wanting to leave YouTube saying that I'm done with this sport and I was just fed up. Shit like this, But, I have a responsibility to stay here and tell the truth because the reality is a lot of your favorite YouTube channels that cover the sport are too pussy to tell the truth. So we're going to stay here just for that. BT, now I know why Terence Crawford is great because he don't make it close. Exactly. You ain't never seen no Terence Crawford fight be a majority decision, split decision, any fight where you got to bite your fingernails. No, it's conclusive, Terence Crawford and Usyk and Canelo are the best fighters on the planet. And you know what? When Cholatito, and throw Cholatito in there, I know he lost that fight to Gallo and he's had a tough loss, but he's come back and he became champion and at an advanced stage, he's still showing that he's one of the best fighters in the sport. So throw him in there too. He's an all-time great. Can Catterall win the belts when Taylor moves up? I'm sure he could. I'm sure he could do it, but that's not the point. The point is he did enough to win it today on this beautiful day of February 26, 2022. He did enough today to win it. He should have had today be his day in the sun. He should have had today be his day of glory. But no, the powers that be in the UK, in Top Rank, in fucking Bob Arum, they had to screw Jack Catterall out of his rightful place in history. So listen, Jack Catterall is getting the same treatment that John Ryder gets when we refer to him. John Ryder is the real Ring Magazine lineal super middleweight champion. Jack Catterall is the real undisputed champion at 140. We're not going to acknowledge it. Josh Taylor lost. Straight up and down. He's still a great fighter. I'm still a fan of him. But he lost. Taylor was flat since the weigh-in. He definitely looked drained and very odd physically. Yeah. Somebody pointed it out to me in the second and third round, and I looked at his back during the fight, and his back looked kind of like sunken in. Like, a fighter's face looked sunken in. His back looked kind of sunken in. But it is what it is. He agreed to the fight. You can't make excuses now. Josh could do with getting Shane or bringing back as a trainer or moving to someone with just more experience. Listen, man, I don't ever look, Ben, I think Ben was good for the Ramirez fight. Like, Ben helped him for the Ramirez fight. I think he was perfect for the Ramirez fight, but I feel like what's been the big knock on Ben for a while, it got exposed tonight when Taylor fought another technical boxer.
Yeah, I think he's having a problem with weight training to 140. He needs to move up. That's it.
Whenever Andrew had heavyweight favorite, he do what he's supposed to do with no controversy. You damn right. Mm-hmm. Damn right. Every dog has his day. Taylor pay against Crawford. At this point, look, I hope I hope. Listen, Josh Taylor doesn't get the credit he deserves, but now it's to the point where now he's getting too much credit from the damn judges. He's getting too much credit now.
Fighting in front of his home crowd and everything, he was going to have the edge on that.
Nah, I can't blame any fighter that doesn't want to go to Scotland. I hope when Crowder fights, if Crowder does fight Taylor, I hope Crowder fights Taylor at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And let's see how Josh Taylor performs under the MGM Grand lights. Since you want to talk about pressure, I'm with Art, man. I hope Crowder, yeah. You see what Andre does to his mandatories, beats the shit out of him. Always. Honestly, BT, who the fuck is going to be Terrence Crawford? I don't know, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was buying into Josh Taylor, but then like this fight's kind of got me like not really feeling as confident anymore in that. So I'm gonna remove his name from the hat. Errol Spence's name has been removed from the hat. I don't think he can beat him. I think for Crawford to lose, he's gonna have to go 154. I really think he'll have to go 154 and fight like Charlo or someone up there, someone who can punch and can box a little bit.
Next guy with his weight class. So.
Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, man. Sometimes fighters don't want to admit when they lose, and I get it, but today belongs to Catterall.
And BT, let me say this: if Josh won this fight, if Josh won this fight, then TFE will beat Campbell. Absolutely, it's the same type of fight. I mean, the only difference is, actually, Taylor didn't even score a knockdown. At least Teo scored a knockdown.
I didn't believe it. I think the weight train had a problem with that.
I told him years ago, Bud is a hell of a fighter, man. Listen, you guys know what I think about Terrence Crawford. He's a creme de la creme, once in a lifetime, generational talent. And I hope, as you see, like Josh Taylor, I'm not gonna see him disrespect Josh Taylor. He lost his fight, so I'm not gonna put him on my pound for pound list anymore because he lost thoroughly in his hometown. But he was at one point a pound for pound fighter, and look how he struggled against a guy that he was heavy favored against. This is why I don't sit here and discredit Demetrius Andrade when he beats Jason Quigley or Liam Williams. This is why I don't discredit fighters when they beat the mandatories. It's just you can't. Every fighter has a story. All these fighters have been grinding their whole life for these moments, and they're gonna give you when you're fighting at that world championship level with millions of dollars on the line and changing your family's life and your own life. You're going to give it everything you got.
But I don't think Davis giving up. No disrespect to Ben Davis, but I don't think he gave him enough instructions either. He should have come a long time ago, throw that right. He didn't do that. So, the other day, the flowers go to Catterall. Taylor needs to realize, whatever the case is, but you didn't come out and fight like you were supposed to. And I think a lot of it has to do with dehydration.
Yeah. No, fuck that. He lost. Fuck that. I don't want to hear about weight cuts. I don't want to hear about being weight drained because, look, he already knew what his body was like when he fought Ramirez. No one see, because before the fight, I listened to the interviews real closely the whole week. He said before the fight, he said, I have a nutritionist. I'm feeling bigger, stronger, faster, all this bullshit. I don't want to hear nothing about weight. Josh Taylor himself says, I felt bigger, stronger, and faster. So if he said it himself, I don't want to hear from nobody that weight was a factor, okay? He took the fight. He said he was bigger, stronger, faster. He got the nutritionist, this, that, and the third. And listen, he didn't perform. And Jack Catterall is the real undisputed champion. And this, mind you, this comes from me, of all people. Your boy BT, the one who loves Josh Taylor. I've been telling you guys about Josh Taylor. And now I'm telling you he lost his fight. So
that's what it is. I said every fighter gets a freebie. They got a freebie.
That's it. Love you, BT and Pops, and this out to Ben Adams. But I'm fuming. I had 200 pounds on Jack to win, but he got robbed.
Yeah, you're right. I don't blame him. Sorry to hear that.
Jack Catterall is number 6 on my pound for pound list, and BT, don't lie. I've been saying that for months that Teo will beat Taylor. Talking about, this is Shakur. I keep thinking this is Shakur. Yeah. As far as that, no. I'm still picking Taylor to beat Teo. Taylor with 147 is a step up compared to 140. Man, I take that what I said about Crawford. Crawford is going to knock his ass out. He's going to give him 2 black eyes. Yeah, bro. It's very disappointing. Very, 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 very disappointing. Fighters lie every day. All right, well, listen, if you're not going to tell the truth, then shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. Or don't take the fights. Vacate the belts and don't take the fights. Jack won the fight easily. Right? From one Taylor to another, Josh Taylor lost his fight. From Brendan Taylor to Josh Taylor, Josh lost his fight.
Yeah, he didn't come out and do it. BT called it from the beginning.
What's up, BT? Crawford with KO Taylor with that performance, but let's see how he does that. We'll see. Fighters fight up and down. But again, this is why you gotta appreciate the guys like Terrence Crawford, the guys like Usyk.
His level never goes down.
The guys like Chocolatito. These guys' levels in performance very, very rarely ever go down, if at all. So, you know, this is what it is, man. Tio is not a southpaw. Investigate. What does that mean?
Shit like that.
You know.
Hey, bottom line, all British should be giving flowers to
Jack Catterall should be a national hero right now. Yep. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, bro.
We went through this before, BT. You know that.
I know. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, Josh Taylor looked horrible. Jack beat the fuck, schooled the shit out of Josh Taylor. School him. And I listen again. I say it again. You know, I get no pleasure in saying that about Josh Taylor. I have to humble myself because maybe I was a little overhyping Josh Taylor, but he's still a great fighter. He's still done great things in the sport. I'm not gonna ever throw salt on him. He still beat a lot of guys that people said he wouldn't beat in Prograis or Ramirez. So he deserves credit for that. He's tested himself over and over again. So when you test yourself, you can have off nights. But he didn't win this fight. Josh Taylor can't make adjustments and think fast like Crawford. Yeah, it really showed tonight, you know, because, you know, Ramirez and Prograis, these are guys that came there to fight him. Catterall chose when to fight him, and Catterall was more of a technician. He knew how to box and move, and when push came to shove, he didn't have the reality is he didn't have the boxing acumen to adjust, and that's a hard pill to swallow. But it's the God's honest truth, and I'll say it here on True School Sports. But shout out to everybody here. Yo, BT, Josh has recently signed to Sky Sports. If he won the distance, he was always going to beat him. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, look, I'm not saying that Josh Taylor's shit. Look, I'm not saying that Josh Taylor's shit, and I'm not a fan of him, and he's a C-class fighter. We're not going to get extreme, but he didn't win that fight, and he should have a loss on his record. So we'll see how he comes back, but it's disgusting. You know? Because I'll tell you this. I'm going to treat Josh Taylor the same way I treat Troy Williamson. Troy Williamson to this very day, whenever I see Troy Williamson on social media and he talks about other fights, you need to give Harry Scarf a rematch. You ducking Harry Scarf. And he don't like it, but I tell him all the time. What about Tank and Taylor 140 now? Because Tank is WBA champion at 42. He don't want to know the truth. At this point, look, man, Taylor looks so bad tonight. I'm not even sure anymore. I'm not even sure.
Get rid of Ben Davison.
I'm not even sure.
New shit on him.
You don't like Ben Davison?
He didn't tell him what to do. He didn't, I mean, at the end.
I can't say that because Ben. I think Ben helped him for the Ramirez fight, but
I don't know.
What a bad decision, man. Like
it should have gone to what's the name?
Fuck boxing, man. Like fuck these judges. You know, it's crazy that I was worried about Howard Foster being the guy with the bad card. He's got to get the fight to Catterall. The guy that I actually expected to be the problem was actually
the problem.
The solution.
Jesus. That's crazy.
Johnny says Josh Taylor has the untouchable magic. He got that gift after meeting you. That is true.
But Johnny said,
he got that gift after meeting me. God blessed him.
I always say every fight got a freebie. Today was Josh Taylor's day. That's all. But it shouldn't have been this magnitude when Catterall went to Scotland and was obviously the underdog, heavily underdog, and he actually exposed Taylor.
Yeah, badly. No matter what the future holds for Josh's career, he will always have been an undisputed champion. He made British box history, and again, I want to see how he looks when he comes back. Yeah, no, we're not gonna write him off. You know,
Taylor.
He can still come back, but what a disgraceful, despicable, piss stain of a decision that this fight is. I mean, listen, most times robberies are bad in general, like even if there's no titles on the line. But what makes this robbery worse, this like has a triple effect because Catterall loses his undefeated record, Catterall loses his place in history, and Catterall loses his place as not being what he should be recognized as, which is the undisputed champion.
A lot of things, and like I said, this record's been played many times before, so I like to calm down my emotions because it's not worth it, no matter how mad I can get. But sometimes you have to fighters need to be honest with themselves also, accept the fact that, I didn't win this fight. The flowers should be going to the other guy.
Yeah. They must have saw that it was Josh Taylor Appreciation Week on True School Sports and said, "Give it to him."
Good point.
Yeah, maybe. I think Josh Taylor Appreciation Week backfired.
Yeah,
it backfired.
And shout out to the Scots, man. I mean, they have no control of what happens. They were favoring Taylor. I was favoring Taylor. So it is what it is.
I mean, look, we give Canelo a lot of shit for being on the right end of gift decisions, but man, this might be just as bad as anything Canelo's ever gotten in his favor.
I'm just saying,
just being honest. If we're gonna keep it all the way above, let's keep it all the way above.
As a judge, I'll be honest. You got knockdown that Catterall got. That should have right there gave whatever scoring card they had, even how close it was, would have gave the favor to Catterall, whether he lost the last couple rounds or not, because Josh Taylor didn't do that. He did.
Yeah,
my point of view.
Johnny Cortillo says 20 years later, they're going to treat Jack as the guy that Taylor beat, and they robbed his place in history. I mean, yeah, shit. I'm Jack Catterall Appreciation Week. I couldn't believe this decision when they gave the first scorecard. I thought, oh no, they're going to rob him. Me too, man.
Listen,
I'm sad. Like I'm sad because for one. First and foremost, I mean, I know I'm a big Josh Taylor fan, but I'm a fan of boxing. Before anything, I'm a fan of boxing. So just because I'm a Josh Taylor fan doesn't mean I'm biased. I'm biased to the point where I'm not gonna see what I was so plain to see in this fight, which was that Jack Catterall beat the shit out of Josh Taylor. Did he let up in the back half of the fight? Yes. Was it the best performance in the championship rounds from Jack Catterall that you would have liked to see? No. But he did more than enough to win the fight, and he's done way more than enough to deserve a rematch.
So who doesn't have a rematch clause?
There is no rematch clause. You can't give rematches to mandatories.
So Taylor can't fight him if he wants to?
I mean, I think if he has to go negotiate it. Can't wait for the video from BT. Josh Taylor exposed. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it. True School Sports repents from his sins of saying Josh Taylor can beat Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, like I said, BT called it right from the beginning. My son usually don't say something, whoever's fighting, and I'm more blindsided. I don't want to accept it. So
Hyro said, "Did you see what Crawford said on Twitter?" No. What? Let's go see. What did good old Bud Crawford say on Twitter? I'm gonna go look at myself.
Wow.
But man, if you're just tuning in. Josh Taylor gets one of the biggest gift decisions in recent memory against Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall puts on a very great masterclass performance, but it's not going to get the appreciation that it deserves because he didn't get a decision. So it's despicable.
Yeah.
Nothing short of absolutely despicable. Let me see. Oh, where's Crawford at? Fuck, man. I cannot believe Josh Taylor looked this bad. And this is not fun for me because I've been a fan of his for a long time, but
I'm still gonna be a fan of him.
I'm still a fan, but
like I've learned to say to myself, there's one fight, always one give me fight.
We gotta give Johnny Cortillo his flowers. He's been telling me for a long, long time. Don't sleep on Jack Catterall. Don't sleep on Jack Catterall. Terrence Crawford says, "Stop disrespecting me. I'm different." Yeah. I think today. Listen, Canelo. Crawford, Usyk, Chocolatito, that rare breed of fighters that give you those high level performances so consistently. You give them your performances. This is why Haney shouldn't go to Australia because you're not winning a decision in these other guys' countries. Well, no, that's different because like Campbell is the undisputed champion.
We see some American fighters go to the UK do this, and you can't really say that.
LWC Racer are going to have a great day going in on Josh Taylor. They are, but it is what it is. Fuck them. They're miserable. They don't know shit about boxing. Fuck them.
Like I said.
That's right. Boxing comes first. We keep it 100. Yeah, we'll never put, no matter how much I like a fighter, I'll never put any fighter above the sport. No fighter is bigger than the sport, no matter how many tickets they sell, nothing.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, today belonged to Catterall. We're not going to see it that way. Like I said, it's a gimme.
A big gimme.
Shout out to the
gimme of gimmies.
The Scottish, they're going to be happy. I don't blame them.
They shouldn't be. They said TL tweeted as well. Oh, man. All the boxing coming out right now. Oh, man.
What Theo say?
He's going crazy right now. Fuck. But yeah, man. We appreciate you guys watching it live. I'm excited for that Showtime card now because Let me see. Teofimo Lopez. That's why they say. What do they say in boxing? They say. Today's nobody's or tomorrow's somebody's.
Yep.
You know, something like that in boxing.
That's what Steve Kelly tells you.
What he put? Food. He put what the emojis. He put like a lobster and fork. What are you saying? Josh Taylor's food. Okay. Yeah, Tio can't say nothing. Catterall walks in with his head held high. This shit decision was on the big stage too. Fuck boxing at times. I'm numb. Like I don't know if you guys feel how I feel, but like I'm to the point where it's like, if it's not like a friend of mine or someone I'm really close to, I'm just numb. It's happened so many times. There's so many videos. I'm so numb to it that like it's hard for me to get worked up.
You learn to say anytime it's a fight. What's crazy? BT got the first scorecard. Tell right off the bat, it's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be a robbery. And he tells me all the time that. But I've learned it a couple times, and now when my back hurt, I can't go crazy.
Yeah, I don't want Pops going crazy.
I learned.
But yeah,
I get excited and everything and have fun, but like this right here, if I take it personal like I used to before, I won't sleep.
You can't. I mean, I remember when John Ryder got robbed. I'm not gonna lie. This is the worst robbery in boxing since John Ryder, Russ Smith.
Yes,
I think so. This is what do you guys think? Johnny said, "Nah, think about my friends. I'll go crazy."
Yeah, but you gotta understand. Like I said, yeah. Reality is the politics of boxing, the corruption of boxing, whatever you want to call it.
They want that Crawford fight.
Taylor was.
I'll be honest with you. This fight sucked. I don't even want to see Josh Taylor versus Crawford anymore. Like, take that fight and fucking stick it in the trash can in the garbage disposal.
You were saying what was favoring Catterall? Josh Taylor the whole fight, but at the end he actually made a great comment. He said, "You know what? This fight really belonged to Catterall, and it didn't belong to Taylor."
I watch all this like clown shit. So much politics and fake shit makes you question the whole sport at times. It's all a sham. It's a bread and same thing. It's you gotta kind of treat it that way, you know. And it sucks because you want the sport to do well. If you're someone like me, where the sport is very very personal to you, you want boxing to do well. But you see shit like this and
it makes you wonder.
It makes you just wonder over and over and
over. I
judged
the cut at 114, 111. I'm not over that one.
You know, Rolly fan, me versus shout out to Rolly fan, Dean. Shout out to you, Dean. Good to see you. Crawford would fuck him up bad. I think so too, man.
Yeah, this.
I think so too. I almost feel like an idiot now for saying that. Josh could, Josh. I gotta repent for my sins. If Josh Taylor talks shit to Terrence, he's gonna pay. Josh Taylor should just go fight Conor Benn or some shit. Fight the British dudes.
Yeah.
Don't fight no damn Crawford. I don't know. It could have just been a bad night, but put that fight on ice. For now, put that fight on ice. Throw that shit in the garbage disposal. I don't want to see it.
Like I said, I think he just go up to 147. They had no excuse. He did lose the fight regardless. I don't want to see it. But I think when it takes a toll like that, it's time to move on.
This was one of those days that makes you question your love of the sport. And unfortunately, those days are too often. But who are we kidding? We still watch boxing. Yeah, I watch boxing, but I'm only here because I'm supposed to be here. This is I think God put me here. I'm here. I have a big responsibility to be here. Because if I'm not here, the reality is a lot of these channels are just too cowardice and to say it bluntly, they're too pussy to tell the truth. They got the promoters paying them to put out false narratives. They've got the promoters telling them to edit interviews when they say things in interviews that they shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, I'll just say like this.
And micromanage.
If Josh, if Catterall comes up to Josh and says, let's run it back, if I was Taylor, to redeem myself, I would do it. In Britain, not in fucking Scotland. They had their chance, now let's go to Britain to do it.
Yeah. Floyd had controversy. He ran it back, run it back. I think he should run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back. This whole Canelo shit too really fucking the sport up. I mean, the worst robbery since Lewis versus Holyfield. I'm sick to my stomach. I lost money. I would think, I'm not gonna go back that far, but I'm gonna say at least since Ryder versus Cannon Smith.
You're just crazy.
It's your time, BT. Josh wants to fight 147. He got to fight Pistol Pete Dobson. He don't want to see Pistol Pete. The Pistol Pete Dobson that fought last night against Jose Miguel Borrego, I think would knock out Josh Taylor.
And he was supposed to be the B-side. Shout out to Big Bay and Pete Thompson.
Yeah, man. It's a sad state of affairs. But listen, guys, look, I'm gonna get up on out of here because I want to go eat, refuel. We'll be back here in about 2.5 hours or so for the Chris Colbert, Hector Garcia? What guy's name?
Yeah,
Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia.
Live fight reaction. I'm gonna do my post-fight review video, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I'll get ready for that. So you guys take care. Not a good day for the sport at all. Josh Taylor got one of the worst robberies in the entire sport since I've been on the YouTube release, and that's what it is. So you guys take care. God bless, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Gift from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.